Richest Roots drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richest Sorrel Roots drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink. Richest, a true Jamaican experience.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.
Well. What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the show. Yeah, man, it's the Coach's Desk with your host, Coach Minzy. And we are here to have a good time. As usual, it's the second night of the Weekend TripleTreat. Trust me, last night was booming. If you missed last night, you missed last night. Trust me. It was a very good show last evening. And we're happy for the persons who came out. And definitely, we will, continue to do what we're doing, to give the football audience, a wonderful avenue where we can have discussion, robust discussion, at times combative, but that's the nature of sports sometimes. So, yeah, man, how is everybody doing? How's the weekend going? So, big up to Ryan LFC. Liverpool got what? A second title? Yeah, man, big up to Ryan and the Liverpool massive them. We're not bad minded us, so we have to big them up same way. All right, so welcome to the persons on Facebook. Yeah, we appreciate you being here. As usual, we're here for you. All right. So, as you can see in the title, too much uncertainty around this under 20 team. I'm wondering if they're going to be even qualifying. It's like the pressure is on the youngsters. Some persons are, I don't know. It seems to be a tough one. The Jamaicans, the young Jamaicans overseas coming in. There are a lot of talks. There are a lot of talks about that. You know what I mean? So a lot of things happening. But we're here to discuss it, right? So that football fans, can say their few cents. Yeah, man, and we don't have a lot to say now, people. You have a lot to say. So, again, welcome to the folks on Facebook. Welcome to the folks on Facebook. Yeah, happy that you're here. Yeah. Happy that you're here. All right, so let me see the folks that are on. Big up to the deskers. Big up to the erudites. Yeah, man. Persons who would have take it a little further and become a member of the of the coach's desk. We appreciate that. Yeah. All right. Golden rule, people. Golden rule. Hit that like button. It's a golden rule. Easy way. If you don't do anything else, hit that like button. Yup. Hit that like button. If you have not done anything as yet, just hit that like button. Yeah, man, hit that like button. Hit that like button, people, and support the movement. All right, so whenever you support, we are able to, improve on the production. That has always been my forte since day one. Always want to get the production thing up so that, we can look a bit more professional. Yeah. So, as you can see, we have worked on this. We tried this before, and the arm here used to give us a lot of problems, fuzziness. But because of you, we have upgraded the system. And isn't it looking absolutely brilliant? So we're getting there. We're getting there, getting there, getting there. Still a far way to go. Yeah. Yeah, man. We still a far way to go. We have some more improvements. Hey, today I was looking at people. I was thinking and said, my first interview on this channel. First interview. Yeah, man. The first interview wasn't like this, So we give thanks. We give thanks. We give thanks. Yeah, man. And we definitely look forward to taking it to the next level. All right, so let me look at some of the comment in the comment section. Siobhan Peart, big up yourself. Yeah, man, we're good, we're good, we're good, we're good. Or better yet, God is good, we're well. Check. Fresh in the building, big up yourself. Fresh got the comment, Capo. Big up yourself, Fresh. So he's reminding you, people. He's reminding you of some things that you need to do tonight. Yeah. He's reminding you to like the live, share it with your friends and family, invite them to join, become a part of the coach's desk where you get your sporting experience. Yeah. Island Cart, big up yourself. Big up. What is the history of this U20 team, coach, and what is track record? Good question. Good question. Sanya Bowen. Sanya Bowen from Jamaica. Big up yourself. I say United for life. Giovanni, big up. Lois, Peter say indiscipline in the Reggae Girls squad. JFF attack. You on TVJ Sports. I said JFF attack me, Leon. Or that a typo. For such an important tournament, the JFF seem to not see its importance like our counterparts. You have to wonder what their intentions are. Jen Checker say you have player gone missing and turn up back on match days for the girls. What? Hey, I see the girl team I look like it like a mashup. Unfortunately, Unfortunately. Before I say anything, I want to congratulate all the Liverpoolians. Yeah, man. Hey, I said that, I said that. So, fitness with Jerome, I follow the trend. Toffee Rudy, big up. I know it's football night, but do you have any idea of the severity of Johan Blake injury? No, yes. it's not a severe injury, to Rudy. It was just some tightness of the hamstring. Just some tightness of the hamstring. He's good to go. Good to go. Chat beer. Chat beer bombshell drop. Yeah? Chano. CD. How about them Reds? Yeah, man, I congratulate them, man. Big up Ryan and the whole Liverpool fraternity, man. Yeah, man, Mr. Ryan, I enjoy. Big up yourself, Ryan. Yeah. Yes, Javon, you see that is another thing, you know. Boy, may I tell you. Boy. Quang Jimmy, big up yourself. Leon, drop the bombshell now, man. Triple E, big up yourself. Triple E in the building. Diaspora International Show. Hot Chili, big up yourself, Hot Chili. Well, Giovanni, them say a beer indiscipline in the Reggae Girls, and Speed say never see so much indiscipline in the team. Wow. What caused that? Tamara Recipes, what's up, man? It's been a while. It's been a minute. Hope everything is all right. Big up yourself. Let's drop a like on the video. Um, Leon Price, seriously, oh my God, all what they are doing is adding more fuel to the fire. Them that all them good for. And talk about the Brown Town Stadium now. They are making the situation worse. Tajan, big up, big news coach, unrelated to football. Though Kevin Davis finally something. Yeah man, me just dropped that video there, Tajan. Yeah man, me just dropped that video there. Just before I came on, that video was dropped on the coaches there. So you can check it out, people. All the track and field fans over there probably I watch it already, you know? Yeah man, my job that couldn't go on, I mean no man. No, them talk about the Reggae Girls. Them talk say Omari are just getting passport. Okay. Passport in process. JFF intentions get players exposed to be sold. So Omari Hutchinson just are getting passport in process. That's good news. Jeff, all right. Congratulate long time Kevona figure sub 11. Yeah, man. Good news, more sub 11 for the girls, better for competition. I tell you, this thing, this national team are go hard for me, you know. Mm-hmm. Leon, what them say about Brownstone Stadium? Chris King, what go on, man? Big up yourself. The girls in problem. Yeah, man. The Reggae girls in problem. The U20 in problem. Are just problem. I guess with what's going on with the letter from the Reggae girls, JFF must be happy to use that to divert attention from the terrible job they are doing selecting the U20. Another start of the end. Yup. That's it, actually. Something about fixing and how it in disrepair. It up. Don't take my word for it. Don't get all of it. That is true, fresh. A whole lot of gas them a put on that. A whole lot of gas. Not really fresh. Just the issues and the letter. No, once they make mention of it in a man, we shouldn't talk about that again, man. They should be talking about the solution because well, on the people, me I check it, man. Me I check it. Some big things are going in a track early, you know. Big things are going. Yo, big things are going on Big 12 because Julian Alfred run 1081. That me just a say. That me just a say. That's why I mean take a look at pause the people forgive me. Mm-mm. Laurel Clark, big up yourself, you know, bro. Big up, big up. Production up, production up. Coach, the JFF in big problem. Of course, the St. Lucian girl wondering where you used to go. Saying, yeah, man. Yeah, Leon. But these Jamaican news channel not easy. They are saying the JFF don't want to comment on the Omari Hutchins passport process to prevent alerting the England FA, but yet still it is on the news. Exactly. Exactly. Exactly, Giovanni. The JFF need to go someone who love footballing. To be honest, we need to change the name from Reggae Boys and Reggae Girls to Problem Boys and Problem Boys and Problem Girls. Actually, the easy. Maybe it's soon done, so England can stop it again. Boy. JFF should now be focusing on the next coach for girls. I don't see him coaching that team and get maximum result. Exactly. I don't think, but I thought that was one of the things that they would have been focusing on, talking about the way forward for the girls rather than adding fuel to fire. hmm So it's like them I put the girl them under the bus, protecting the coach, putting the girl under the bus. I mean, they should be solving the coaching problem because even though that thing came out, there's still decision to be made. There's still a level of uncertainty in my mind in terms of the coach. hmm Big 12, the Big 12 outdoor championship. Leon. U21 caps doesn't count against a player for senior caps. Should a player switch allegiance? Yeah, that is true. So even if them get the passport, we have to just put him in the Now the first team in a competitive like um Nations League to ensure that we hold it down. They are planning to discipline some of the girls. Yo, this thing, this thing, this thing just open a can of worm. This thing just open a can of worm, people. This thing just open a can of worm. Oh my word. Exactly. Mm. Another team not making it to the World Cup, Virgin. Let me hear what Neo is saying. JFF appears to be only protecting themselves at whatever cost to Vin Blaine and at whatever cost to the girls. See, yeah, it and we have been using that term since last evening. It's spooky. It's spooky. Right now, it is spooky. So it's the girls, they have strength to discipline. It looks so spooky, Giovanni. Spooky. Yeah, Tejan, me know say she run, but through the on the live, we can't do that video there right now with Alfred. She's on. We all know JFF would fight fire with fire, but yet again, what you expect from people who want to build house starting from the roof? Big up yourself, not Morris. Coach, you notice after a coach gets an assignment and flops, he ends up being disregarded. Which one that now? Big up in near. Big up yourself near the erudite in the building. Putting all those issues out there makes the coach looks bad because as a coach, if some girls were out late, why did they play and wasn't disciplined? Yes, that is true, Toughy Rudy. Them a show up Coach Vin Blaine too. You're right about that. Because if they are planning to discipline girls, why wasn't it done before? Speed said he never see this amount of indiscipline in a team. Really, the man just said that. Mm-mm. Them are gonna beat the girls them with them special belt. Why this thing, Why we have 33 likes and 60 people? People, Fresh God is reminding you to like the stream. Speed did I go after Blaine too, yeah? Omari Hutchinson as generational talent potential. The JFF can't mess this up. I hope they don't. Gavin Ibanks, big up yourself. Sleep, yeah, sleep, my boss. I was sleep. Alfred, if she stick to form, can challenge for a medal in Eugene. Detta boss, big up yourself, Detta boss. Welcome. I agree with Javon, he is. Leon Price, what did he say about Vin? JFF run. I think they learned from Sterling and others, and I don't think Paul Hall will allow that to happen. I hope so fresh. Brother, from there, when I talk about this spooky thing. This is not a ghost story. It look like a dopey show, so that's why it's spooky. A pure dopey show going on Jamaica football. Dopey show. You know see? So no more spooky. Of course, a spooky man. It has to be spooky. A dopey show. All of this has to be dopey show. So it must be spooky. Mm-hmm. Can't say coach should do better to manage the indiscipline. When you lost locker room, that's big red flag. Just not sure how they will move on from this. We are in season 7, episode 5 of I'm starting to believe that we are hopeless. Strictly political armor flex. What's a deal? Welcome. Rob Smith, big up yourself. Coach, so if JFF keep the girls and Blaine together, have they made peace with the outside influence? Hey, that would have been the case, Neo. But will Vin Blaine stay? That's the question, you know. Andrew Simon died in a car crash. Who is Andrew Simon? What's that deal? Big up. Who is Andrew Simon or Andrew Simon? Who is Andrew Simon, Leon? Oh, the cricketer. What Dalton Wind and Speed said about the reggae girls in discipline is that doing any good for the JFF worse. Them seem like them never take any disciplinary action. Yeah, it can't be good for them. It can't be good for the coach as well. Gavin Ibang said Vinegar close him eye and stay. Why? I doubt that, you know. But it's I guess it would have to be off negotiation with with the JFF. All right, people, you can always call in as well. 1-876-474-3538. Them did address the report of a player who disappeared and come back in on match day. But when that talk about still Leon, and nothing was done because the coach know that the player went, right? But still the player was played or the player wasn't played. we we. Coach what happened to the president at JFF? Him dumb? I don't know, you know.
All right, nobody.
Yeah, man, I right number man. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, Leon this man.
Yeah, man, Leon Price. What go on?
But there, man, let's say a bill and, you know, I watch TV.
Mm.
Yeah, man, if you matter about the report about the girl who disappeared, I come back for a match days.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. And speed, just get speed, I say, or this, you never see so much indiscipline in the human side. I may say, man, really said that. Say, man, really said that. Yeah, that's the matter, man.
But it make you all of them look bad.
Yeah, because speed really said that. Man say never say this not other team. I say, man, really said that. Better say never say anything at all.
John Star. So you look like a girl and get knocked again too.
As I say, Vin blame just leave his side and bring somebody in. Because it same thing that my Manu. Basically, I play them make all the money coach and disappear. Moreno, Vanik, all of them. I play them have control. So if you sense you have one coach or you play them, I respect. That makes no sense. So the team now go perform good. So basically, Jamaica the shadows. If them can't win blame, better than give up this World Cup cycle.
Why may I tell you, bad still you
May I say?
Bad, brother, bad.
Boy, football in Jamaica something else, yeah, man. Sometimes you just have to watch and see. It come like a movie. You just have to watch and see. I know them push this thing to know reggae girls. They disappoint me and they only hope to qualify a team to a World Cup. And next year, a month of World Cup, age group World Cup I go on next year. Jamaica can even qualify for one. That look bad. That look really, really bad. Under 20, 17, girl, I mean, I feel qualify. Under 20, this under 20, I'll just come to foolish, man. Them are weird, why them are weird so close to the tournament? You know, I mean, no sense that this majority of the team, them, we are go play for qualification. They have the under 20 side already. They even play a practice match. And Jamaica can't even name a squad. Jamaica can't even name a squad. To me, I believe their plan is to end with local players. This is what I believe. They must say, once they must say they're going to take overseas player. But when overseas player then get ready their passport, they must say no. They must be paying. But that doesn't make no sense. You as a federation, you feel have a control of the ticket and everything with the national team. No federation of no team to pay for coming. It's a national team.
None whatsoever.
Germany not going to ask you pay a ticket come here. Germany go start out every single thing. The flight, everything is Germany go start and never expense on them. You're not coming to those. You're not transferring anything, you come to represent your country. You're not come to represent any club, you come from the country. And when the players on the field, the first thing they sing is the national anthem of their country, not their club.
So that's why them not for pay for real.
No, not for pay. No matter what age group, all you see no play no ticket. Because JFF was run so poorly, that's why they always run out of money. They run so poorly. They always run out of money. If JFF was well run, like for instance, the swimming association, golf, name other one, lacrosse, these if rugby, they will run good like those sporting bodies. They will get a lot of funding. And they wouldn't even need to worry about to pay this and pay that.
True.
But because the people in overseas or there, but do not trust the JFF, that's why they're not getting the money. That's why they always have these problems. That is me as a rich man, look on JFF. Let me say nobody. Just look on them and say, oh, they deal with stuff. I wouldn't put my millions of dollars in there. I wouldn't put my millions of dollars in football. Because the sporting body of football is not running correctly. That's all these clubs will be struggling.
Mm-hmm.
That's all these fees that need to be maintained. We will all not be maintained because wealthy person are not putting or investing in a product that not gonna make no return.
But they're not gonna support it, man. That's why probably a sponsorship hard to come by.
Because Jeff is a big joke to me. To be honest, that's why I don't really even for me about Reggae Boy and discuss it with it because they cycle keep on content. Same thing. I don't want to see the reason why they fired Jerome Wade. I don't even see the reason. I was one of the better coaches in America. Jerome Wade even gets a side that was very poorly prepared and even this master game thing. Almost come so close. It's just a poorly prepared side of local players. Imagine if he gets a quality or some overseas player plus local. We beat Mexico and qualify for the World Cup.
Mm.
That shows that if a coach can do that with a poorly prepared side, and they didn't play any bad football, they actually play good football. That's why. So when I fired Jerome Wade at the second, that Jerome Wade is to me is one of the best coaches in Jamaica.
Mm-hmm.
He's the old one that brings attractive football to Arnett.
Sure.
Anytime Arnett plays attractive football, passing, shooting, yeah, that's the Arnett to draw those crowd support because the football is attractive.
That's true.
Compare Arnett play to any other team, different. They have the crowd support. Like look at Reno. They really not catch them because Reno not play a good ball. They don't play attractive football from start. Reno obviously enough of these teams. As kick run down football, they don't play attractive football. But more players and get a lot of crowd because they're playing good attractive football. In some cases, more players and get this good crowd. Playing with water, they always have this big crowd because they're playing attractive football. Attractive based on Jamaican standard, not attractive based on over European standard. Yeah. I would not go watch a match when a team not playing attractive football. It don't make nothing. And the feel is bad.
Why this thing come out of the show. That's why I say it's spooky all around. We need to call the Ghostbusters.
Yeah, right now I believe that everybody can this was organized a letter and send it to FIFA. I mean, I deal with JFF issue because it's not going to change. This needs FIFA intervention. Same thing do it in Trinidad and Suriname, and enough things that change over there. Still in Jamaica. Alright, so well, I have nothing more to say though.
Alright, big up yourself, Leon.
Yeah, my man, okay now.
Come on, cool. So there you have it. Leon Price calling and share his views. John Star. Things that are weird. Headache. What are the solutions to solve the girls and U20 boy situation? Solution? Why? Good question enough. Steady, right? You start now, Mr. Roach. I say one of the things is to have dialogue with both parties. I think they would have had it with the coach, Vin Blaine. They are still trying to iron out what the decision is going forward. Solution is to have dialogue. For the U20 boys, I believe that they should not ask players to pay to come to rep the country, and they should not have asked what you call it, professional players to come on trial. So if that is done, that should not have been. If the girls don't want to be, I think he should leave. How can you be giving instruction to players? Yeah, me thinks a Vin not shouldn't go back. So I wonder which player that me. You want initial a girl on, I'm not sure if that is the player. Yeah, man. Well, but things go on at Orlando too. And we hear about it, man. The Browning squeal. Actually saying, who sinned? To make all these things happening to the Reggae Boys. Jalo. It's too much politics in the soccer. All right, Gregory, that is true. Brown Bear, the JFL put themselves in this position. Vin should not have been hired. Mm-mm. That the man are saying, straight off the bat, that I got three covers. All our age group teams and senior teams are failing. It can't keep on going like this. How do we stop it? I have never heard of a FA asking players to come for trials. Mm-mm. When I hear news about the JFF telling players to get their own passports, then after the players did that, they changed their talk to the pro players should then pay their own fare to come on trial. Absolutely asinine. That doesn't inspire people, companies to sponsor them. Unseen, big up yourself. Lan Ezra, yeah man, Kevin at 1095. Julian Alfred, 1081. Coach, me done by my peacock stick. Speed and him friend them. I go. You're the man, no man. MPEC, what go on? Devon Smith, big up yourself. Bob Marley daughter said she hoped Jamaica Football Federation will have changed the way in her lifetime. He said that 2 years ago. Glenroy Gray saying, if one of the girls turn up to play in the World Cup qualifier, who's going to play? And thus lose points, brother. Them need to come together and iron these issues. And not sure. I think they're gonna be at the junior trials. We're still accepting call, people. We're still accepting calls. Phone line free up. The coach is acting like a kid that get caught doing something wrong and decided to squeal on siblings. Why come out now and not then? Yeah, me think say once there's issues like those, it should have been sorted out. Once there was indisciplined player come, it can't get any worse than that, man. Can't get any worse than that. But wonder if action was taken, because remember, some of us favorite never starting games. You understand? And persons were questioning the starting 11 of the coach. So probably things were done. But we don't know. She's running the 200 at the junior trials. Yeah, Giovanni. Man say, with all the infuriated commentators weekly, coach, I'm surprised the glass on the windows of the JFF's headquarters is still intact. Oh boy. Coach, help me to understand if the coach plays an integral role in the locker. Or is it that the technical find no issue with the coach position? So at Triple E, what I gather is that the accusations, the things that were hurled at the coach wasn't doing this, wasn't doing that. Those were the things that the JFF would have investigated and believe that those things weren't true. The matter of incompetence, can't no tactics, no this, no that. Based on their investigation, it is found out that all those things that the girls say is not so. So that's basically what they would have investigated and found out. Yeah, man. If I said this rough like sea, this come like Podgy Beach down at St. Mary, rough. Or down at Elsha now, Elsha rough now, you know. The U20 don't qualify, it's PJFF. Boy, I tell you, Raval. No, she doing one event, Leon. Can the technical community play in the game for the girls? I doubt that. And say that's atrocious. Coach, what you think about De Young to United? It would be a good move. Early move. Quality. Yeah. Make you see what Ten Hag bring now. Actually saying if the coach KDB that there was the players not following rules. You drop them and make them rub bench. I don't care who it is. Could have been Messi, Ronaldo, KDB, Salah. Yeah. Oh, if the coach know, okay. Yeah, once him find out that, but I'm saying, it could be a games that we saw when players didn't start, some of our favorite, and we were lamenting. Yeah, so take that into consideration. Since 95, there has been 26 youth tournaments held. Jamaica only qualified for 3, and that 11% success rate. That poor football program running by the JFF. Wow, up and running. Who them glass alco windows and door? Yes, who make it? Mr. Lanesra, people may drop the link. The number is there. You can call. And I see some of your comment in the comment section. Speed Club in Gale Club get money if you go club championship, but Speed said no money. Not there. If you bring in U20 overseas based players at national business. But the thing again, people, we understand that some of the players who they say should come on trial will be coming next week. Will the coach be back in time to welcome these players? That's the next question, Because they're gone to the club championship. To be honest, when it comes to tactics, can't listen to the JFF because the same one had faith in Tapper, not tactics. Actually, I beat it to the man. So, coach, what is the cover up? What are they covering up? Question to you, sir, please. Who covering Gregory? You say, what is the cover up? I don't know who or what you're referring to. Coach, can you get the names of all the persons who made up the JFF? Just the ones who make the decisions. All right, you do that. Need to bring in the professional U20 and do some serious work before the tournament. Hey, time a creep up, you know. May is almost finished, you know. Then you have June, you know. We're halfway into the month already, you know. You understand? The coach is not on the island, and when the players come, who is gonna receive them? Them now come back until May 23 after the final if the Jamaican clubs make it so far. Why this thing is ludicrous? Trust me. Hold on. I see a message a while ago. Joke business them are going with. Okay. So watch what I'm saying. It looks like the JFF is covering up something. In regards to which team, the girls team or the U20 team. Things always are cover up Gregory, I think. Devon Smith is saying my father-in-law have a construction company and write a check of 15,000 to the national team. So they be waiting on the coach to come back if them decide to forward next week. Coach, I don't know the procedure, but if our national player is in UK, couldn't he look at the UK-based players just like the last camp was handed to him? Oh, you mean the national coach? He probably have different thing doing, but of course that should he be able to fit in at the schedule. That makes sense in a Tuffy. Boss Thomas, big up coach. Have you watched any of Triple C games? Ouch team on CCC. JFF always do last minute training with the U20 teams. We are going a problem still, you know. We see that with the senior team, and it is the same training with this team, problem. JFF not even give we a chance to see them actually a try. We're going a problem. And them make excuses. I be watching the club championship, to be honest. National coach. Yeah, man. Under 17 coming up with all know that. So let's see what them are going to tell we. Why Gail never travel to UK and look at the players? Can't say them no know. The man them where around the football is not invested in the betterment of Jamaica football, but what can do to their personal benefit. The U20 preparation is seriously a joke. Then you'll hear the coach come out after we failed to blame the lack of preparation when we had adequate time. Of course, we have a lot of time. We know about this long time. We have been talking about this. So that can't be. We got the time this time around. Why we have a club coach for the U20 and not just an international U20 coach? Is that a thing? No, I'm not watching another game. Caribbean Club Championship. No. U20 coach shouldn't be coaching a club right now. Would have said me assistant, you know. The Reggae Girls, I'm talking coach with all this mix up. Yeah, true. You could be onto something, Gregory. Leon Price, how does the JPL team ever go in the club championship? Them normally don't do well. Biscuit Jars by Stephen Ray, make it popular song in Jamaica. Card semi or final or win. Owen, big up yourself. All Jamaica squad are football team, national. They are all going do real coach. The DR teams is very good. Look how they keep the ball. Coach, what are you doing tonight? Coach, what you are doing tonight is a therapy session. Yeah? Yo, Owen, you miss my call on the coach desk. Yeah. When the club championship start. Hello, no.
Hello?
Hello, good night. This is Coach's desk. You're live on the show. What's up, leader? Leader. Hello?
Wasn't planning.
You're live,
Yeah.
leader. Like your internet a mess up.
Oh, yeah, man. We have a thing back.
All right. Oh, where can I watch it? I don't know where it can be watched, you know. Oh, Flow Sports. All right. JFF asks if the public think they were running potty shop. This is worse than the potty shop right now, coach. Right now, potty shop are booming businesses now. Leader and match fixing. We need solutions. You drop a first solutions, solution, Steadray, because I spoke about some just now. Local coach them, well, the local coaches need more upskilling. That's all I can say. Because a lot of youth will prepare and send them out, and they were short of work. I don't leader will call back, you know. Don't. Steadray, you first drop first. My solution is that they need to have dialogue for the Reggae Girl situation and the Reggae and the U20 situation. What solution do you throw it on the board there? Reggae girl situation can't be fixed. It can't be fixed. Of course, it can be fixed. In terms of if the coach, if the girls don't want the coach and the coach leave, that's a start. Because once the coach stays, then it's gonna be a problem. Wait a minute, need a new Reggae Boy kit, Owen Owen. That one and now go up on the wall, Owen. So I'm gonna wear if I put that one up on the wall. See it there? We have it, man. We have it. We have the new one. But we now put it on the wall. We don't need the solutions. We have it already. Is the JFF need it, but them not interested. Only solution for the girls is to get a new coach and have current coach leaves with compensation as long as he sign an agreement to keep his mouth shut until after World Cup. It's an easy one. Coach, you need a new. Okay, I'm read that already. Winston Fowling is saying Potty Shop is $1 million business. JFF is broke pocket business. Federation side with the coach over the girls. You think that is a bad thing for being full? The JFF doesn't hold itself accountable. So how can they expect all the girls accountable? It's a joke and hypocrisy. I just realized this might be the first week where there is no drama with the senior team. Well, actually, you have to come with something. Marlon, what going? Big up yourself, Marlon. A long time we don't see Marlon enough people. Marlon in the building. Marlon, jump on, man. See link there. Jump on, Marlon. Make people in here for a minute or two. Wherever you are. Even if you not turn on the camera, Marlon. What you said? That one day I was stuck in a pass. The new one have to earn it way upon the wall. You see what I say? Island Cart is asking whose side I'm on. Me not upon nobody's side. Me upon a coach's desk. Me upon nobody's side. Me upon. Me upon the coach's desk. Violet versus Cavalier, 4 p.m. tomorrow. Listen, brain drain, big up yourself. JFF, why you comment so much? Commit so much crime, man. There are 2 games played already. DR teams beat the Asian teams. You can see the highlights on YouTube. JFF new name is why you want to call him Coronation Market? You know much good things on a Coronation Market, brother. Yeah, man, the original Marlon one, Marlon Nelson. If Vin leaves and a new coach arrives, this means marriage in heaven. Everyone thinks the pastor is green on the other side. That's your solution, Roach. That's bring out a solution because you're talking about solution. All right, Marlon same soon jump on. The coach really messed up to put in the girls' business out there. I guarantee you that worse happens with the boys and the coach didn't go public. No, who put the business out there? Somebody leaked the letter, brother. That you mean? Toughy Rudy, what you referring to about put business out there? I don't understand that, Toughy Rudy. I am on Vin Blaine's side. I support the underdogs, the monitors. I am on the people's side on coach's desk. We match some clips. We watch some clips and matches with some of the 10 overseas players. If we come and if we get those players, we'll boss the team 100%. Boost the team, I say. Not the letter, but staying out. Oh, okay. You are on the Lord's side, LOL. Ah. Ragnam Clark, big up yourself. Facebook in the building. Been chat too much. I come on YouTube and run him few remote. When the JFF and the entire football fraternity start to deal with the issue of proper financing the country's football program. Listen, up and running. You see that the thing about a lot of us were saying that Whitmore should come out and talk while going, And now Vin Blaine come out and talk, and people are saying him chat too much. Can we be pleased? Very hard. The fans are hard for pleased too, Why was Downtown with even in the Cayman shirtless, rubbing stingrays with the reggae girls, and he's talking unprofessional. I see that photo, I see that photo. But I hear a lot of people say it's an unprofessional photograph, Yeah, Giovanni bring it up back here. Big up yourself, Kevin Williams. Big up, big up. No, but we cannot say Vin talk too much when we were the ones who were saying that Whitmore should talk up the things them, cost it what it will. No, Vin talk or not say him talk too much. Me not understand that. Is Sir T calling tonight? We don't know. Sir T, people them why you calling Sir T. You ever serve yourself at a potty shop before? Well, at the market, you can serve yourself. Big up yourself, Blake. Brain Jenny rival Blake is in the building. Need balance coach. 1, 2 lippy and 1 didn't even know if the other even had teeth. No, but we as the man media friendly, and it is good to know that. That's when I say about Paul Hall too, he's media friendly and whatever. Better you say depending on what he speak about, but don't say him chat too much. Because we want him him being at the media and be transparent. You know what I mean? So let us say, I think that the right better thing to say is that certain things he should not say in the media. But once he's media friendly, because Paul Hall is media friendly and everybody like that. Vin Blaine is media friendly and everybody like that. Or is it what he said that you don't like? The decision on the girls' coach should be made now. I meant like yesterday. Vin should have stepped aside and give JFF time to get a new coach. What if he wants to step aside and the JFF negotiating with him? What if he has already stepped aside and it has not been announced? You know, Man of God, big up yourself. Coach this, the way Alvin talk on the media is at the point. And that him for someone don't say him shot too much. Cause in media friendly and now we see him once so we like it. Sweet voice. Sweet voice in the building, people. When you see that name, Kerry K. Dennis, you know it's sweet voice. Sweet voice. What's up and welcome, sweet voice. Tati. Wow, go on, Mr. Minzy. Hey, wonder if I Tatiana this. Tatiana, are you this? Big up yourself. Peter Augustus. Which local team has the most players in the U20 boys team? I think, I don't know. Probably a Cavalier. Not sure. Don't quote me on that. If you want free flights, please join the JFF. Coaches should talk, but as a coach, you should know what to say or at least be more diplomatic with what he puts out. No, you're talking tough Rudy. That's better. That's what I'm trying to tell up and running and the next person. I will say that Owen, yes. He can be media friendly, but it's what is put out there. You understand? What is put out there. And in the heat at the moment, probably he may just ship on him, say what him not to say. So that is also something you have to temper as well. You know what I mean? Yep. The person who talks too much is Speed. Speed do not believe in doing certain things undercover. Brain drain, I'm on a fire for Mr. Speed. That's the issue. Speaking about the team and performance is one, but issues surrounding the team that are to be private should remain so. Exactly, Jason. And that what may I say. So if we are going to say him chat too much, we have to put it into context. Because we want the coach them to come and be friendly with the media. No, I know someone like that. Lord God, for being full, say man, chat too much for a man. John no star. Y'all always talking about this brain drain guy before I roast him like that old guy did. Brain drain, shots fired. Most times it's the person who is always talking. I would have commented gone. All right, Giovanni. Most times it's the person who is always talking to the media is guilty party, but the public only find out long after. I enjoyed the Vin Blaine interview that you did. Most Cavalier. One Jamaica, Martin Baker, yeah. Up. Top coach means Robert Smith, big up yourself. I support Shaqiri. There was a Blake that also supported Shaqiri that they thought was the greatest. Me at Blake does not. We're brain drain us. Get the thing together. Just listen to the chat. Always can buy for them ticket, but not the U20 UK. Data boss, big up yourself for that super chat. What you say? The team of JFF personnels are always going. Their money, their ticket always covered. Unlike the youngsters. Coach, when the leader called earlier, didn't you heard which name he called? He thought he was money. It was Manning's man show. Yeah. Why this guy talking gibberish? Yeah, man. Brain drain. Start out the argument. I thought I was the only one that heard it. You can't be the only one that heard it, Giovanni. And said, this is coach's desk. So I heard it. Heard it. Island card missed that. Wonder if Dalton will paid for his own ticket. I don't know. Yeah, man. Yeah. Something for hide? I don't think I nothing for hide. Just requires more time to understand certain things. Okay. Big up yourself, Jairus. Deck sites or Dexers. uh, Gone an hour and 16 minutes so far. Welcome to tuning in, talking about the uncertainty around the U20 selection preparation. And while we're on, issues came up the comments were made on a popular TV station. We understand that it is said that girls went out and came in back the next. Yep. Mm-hmm. So all of these things happen while we were on this live. The man saw occasion opportunity and took it. But I think they're on every trip still, what I've seen. Travis, hoping I have no beer tonight, sir. I said Blake is the new brain cell. Big up yourself, Travis. I'm hoping I have the beer tonight. Do you have confidence in the current U20 team to make playoff? Boy, based on what is happening, I doubt that. I went mute, brain drain. I don't know what they're talking about. And people, video is brought to you by Richos Roots Drink. Richos Sorry Roots Drink. A true Jamaican experience. So the things that the Richos thing done, it's still the bomb. Richos still at work. All who need the Richos Roots, link the number. When you see the ad, save the number. Brain Drain with a super chat. He's saying, there any certainty anywhere? Well, all things set up in all. Not at all. Coach, please repeat what you just said. You heard TV channel about girls you feed. Oh, that's why brain drain. I said I went mute. Oh, me clear. I didn't know. My apologies, people. I thought brain drain was just messing up. And then real baller say you mumble like Topper. And me start the conversation and recap for you people who just come on in and the man that talks say me a mumble higher. Chano. And according to formula, chip it, chip out. Anyways, I was saying on a popular TV net, we heard that the GenSec and the head of the technical committee stating that the team has been very indisciplined. It's the most indisciplined set of players that they would have had. And that is not quoting. I'm not repeating it verbatim. All right. And also, what did I say? Players went out. They a match, say a match a morning. Players went out and come in back the morning. Yeah. So these are some of the things that they spoke about. And we were saying that, I mean, to bring back these things in the media would have just add fuel to the fire rather than talking they need to do in terms of, is it getting a new coach or work, try as best as possible to just make the team stay together and see how best they can whatever. Nothing like that was spoken of. What does 30 mean? Carla, welcome to the coach's desk.
I'll go on, coach.
We're there here now. You know who you are now?
Robert.
All right, Robert.
I'm not calling it, but tell me something. You did watch the interview on Sportsman with Ruda Speed?
No, I know I saw it, but I didn't watch.
Boy, him not make things better at all.
Turn off the background noise. We're here like
but turn it off.
Okay.
To me, him not make things better at all. Why Ruda Speed to me like him a walk and mash up the whole football system.
What he said in the interview?
He might try to support Vindin, but he might try to put down the girls them too.
Yeah, but he said that it is the most indisciplined team him ever come across.
Even so, that good coach. That's sound good to come talk for social media.
No, I wouldn't.
Now that me say, there's more fruit him put in the thing, coach. When you do them something, man, remember say, I know only for player we can't shoot them came over for our next team, because there's no more player that we go for. So it's not like a regular when them could have say, all right, make we go use local player, make we go use some high go with the girls them, We didn't even have a local league. So we and what them I tell FIFA say if the girl them decide not to go.
Why?
They take this thing. They might take this. Trust me. They might really take this thing and them thing, coach. All of them something where Ruda Speed come for sports work come. Just watch it, coach. All of them something they fluid in a fire, brother. Don't know burn more. And them not gonna respect no more than either too.
What Vin Blaine should do?
He just walk, brother. Because he gone too bad. He mess up things by coming on social media too, Because maybe if he need to shut him out, Maybe them would have reconsider it, because he never say nothing. But when him come and put the this one man I come add more fluid to it again. I done the program, coach. I tell you, It don't look good, brother. Them people are not professional in them thing, brother. Them people are football, brother. And it can't continue. It's like nobody in the JFF business board the one program, As all we see it, Then the business if it want up or it want down. Now them not make no money and fight to me look like. Them not get to sell no player. I don't really business if what happen. And that wrong, because FIFA give $500,000 towards the program. So it's not like them not get money from FIFA program. It's wrong, man. Oh, the man might be look good, sir. God no.
General Star.
I mean, I say pain me out for your Ruda Speed. I said, I tell you, man, me feel a way about it. God, no, me I tell you, say program, them now, let's say, at 2 months left in a coach. At 2 months left for the qualified one, and the hardest round the girl them in, them man, girl them in a USA and 80. Now tell me now, drama, yeah. And then these people want to show who is right and who is wrong. And I come on social media do it. Them something that fit stay internal and try to work out and try to sit down and talk. But everybody want to prove who right. I know none of the girls them no come out and coach.
What them for say?
Like me I try to tell you, them not nothing to say. Because sending the letter. Right?
But them never expect the letter to go out in a public. Them expect the letter to go out in a public, you know.
Alright, the letter go out in a public, coach. But listen, you come and fight and them no come to nothing neither. So you think them sit down and them feel more, them would have feel more upset too. You hear all kind of something that come out now, all kind of little, you know, some people carry news, coach, in a cascade and then something. Them kind of way them look on it, you know.
Yeah, man, so
That's business. Because you hear been talk about player, boyfriend in a room and all that something. Where was all of them something before? Them is something that need to come out on social media, coach. Them things that need to come out. Young things look bad for themselves, brother. I tell you the truth. Some people like them, like JF, I try to defend themselves against. So it's just like if you're a coach, you know, you all get 7 different brothers, 7 different minds, you know, and you have to know how to work out to deal with them, the kind of player. You have to know how to talk to certain people and how to deal with them and how to get the best out of them, you know. Them are people that look like them take it on Cascas, coach. God no. Them mash up the program, coach. I tell you, them mash it up, man, and them not care. So me so rude as be that going on, coach. It's like them not care, you know. It look like a him run Jamaica football now, you know, coach. I tell you, see all the other under 20, we are going. It costs from him, you know. All of the drama on it, all of the drama we are going with the under 20. Look at who they are the front of all of this discussion. What I want is rude as speak. And claims that him no pick player. That you saw me talk about, coach. Him claims that him no pick player for no coach, you know. But why is he always at the person who they at the front? I look like him around Jamaica football. And I tell you, if them continue having rude as speed, the football dead in a coach. The football dead in our country, you know.
It gone to the ground.
Yeah, coach. No hope not did they, you know, coach. Why we not have them a drama in a track and field? We not have them in the netball. Why we not have all? Why is it? Why at the football? Everybody come with us, come dictate like Castro. It's wrong, man. I tell them, I feel it, man. I feel it, coach. Jano.
Yeah.
I tell them, man. Respect yourself.
Yeah, man. Big up yourself, calling.
Yeah, man.
Trust me, people. The football make people feel a way. Trust me. The quality of the video has nothing to do with me at this moment. Apparently, there's some issues with the internet. Probably my neighbors flood the line. But look like it take time to clear up, but clearing up. First and foremost, the ladies them send a letter. And how it reached the media before any conversation or anything of the sort. You understand? It reached the media, may believe, too early. It's on Talawa TV. It shouldn't reach the media. Them should have some talks before. Yeah? Them should have some talks before and try see how the thing can work out before it reaches the meet. Body wants story. We're on the show anyway. Yeah, man, I'm telling you if you go over Sir P, make certain investigation. Travis, worst. I don't know if you telling about boy, some things go on tonight, you know. Just because the athlete them are do well, make it kind of, you know. Definitely. So Travis, you on to something. The girls brought it, Travis. Me not think them bring it upon themselves, you know. They wanted to sort something. Hold on. You think if the girl them need want put this out public, they would have not linked a media outlet. But they sent it to the JFF as somebody there, so me believe. Somebody me believe sent out the letter. People didn't hear what Giovanni said. You're gonna find out on next week's episode. Channel that. We see we are more glad join us.
Boy.
Look at them PC light. That was JPS strike PC.
Yeah, man. And then see Avatar soon come. The fire. When they say air, water. Long ago. Yeah, I want piece of drama in our country. They say Jamaica still a keep the bomb, but I can't understand how is it that we have a next campaign and there's so much uncertainty being aligned around the campaign again. Because I thought, coach, I thought that these players would have been procured from between January and February. In terms of who you would you are the black attire. Yeah, I thought these players would have been procured before. But what I want to know though, coach, is that
And them say Liverpool steal a light, CC. Hey, you see, actually, you think it's easy.
Yo, me just want to know why. Like for example, what's the like? Cause I hear a lot of persons say database and stuff, but more know what is the tracking mechanism that is being put in place for like players that are currently like 9 and 10-year-olds. Because you have several thousands of players out there. They might be Jamaican linked, but when they're 10, 11, and 12, we're not hearing anything about them. Probably when they're 18, 19 year, we're trying to get them under 20, and then probably sometime some of them reach to the point where they're 25, 27. So I'm just trying to figure out why is it that we can't have data on these players from 10 years prior to them joining a youth program.
Where that going to happen, CC, in Jamaica? Where's that going to happen? Jamaica?
Then coach, if we are talking about Vision 2030, which is probably 8 years from now.
Can't talk about Vision 2030 and we not upgrade the coaches them, all like coaches them, brother. Infrastructural work have to go on first before you start track player.
But that's the thing though, coach. I'm saying that, all right, say you not track the players like that. But you know that there's a campaign going on. You know that there's a World Cup under 20 campaign about to begin, which is going to go in July. So from last year, July, you know about this campaign. So you know about it for 1 year. So you're saying that for this 1 year you couldn't track these players throughout the season to see how they were performing between by the January by summer to January and then make a decision. Because based on what I heard, coach, when the technical the head of the technical committee was speaking, he was talking as if the players come and the coach look at them. The coach is saying that all right, these players can fit in my system. But I'm thinking that when you call a player to a national program, the problem that we probably have is that the fact that the players never got called to come and play some friendly games. Being called and playing some friendly games is different from being called to represent the U20 team. So that's the thing that I'm trying to figure out. If you call the players now, you have to call them for play, coach. That's the thing. To me, you have to call the man them for a play. You can't tell me, say, coach, you are sitting on Manchester United's bench, playing for Man U in the Premier League too, and sometime your moonlight in FA Cups and League Cups, and then we are calling you to have a look at you. You get what I say, coach?
You freeze a while ago. I know you rest a while ago.
No, I'm saying that it cannot be. It cannot be that it cannot be that you have a player, for example, sitting on the bench of Manchester United, training with the first team, plays Premier League too, and sometimes moonlights in the League Cup and the FA Cup. And then you're asking that player to come. When you're calling that player, you're calling that player to see if that player can fit into the under 20 setup.
The scouting report is important, CC. And I understand that they have an official scout over there in the UK. So we should when these players are coming in. Oh, you see, we never. I'm tell you, I believe their own scouting. Yeah, they're not listen to nobody because look at this player, Lati Bodier. We never know about him. Well, we know about him in a different sense, but in terms of him being eligible to play for Jamaica, we just hear say he's gonna be given a call. So I think they are doing their own thing in terms of trying to get players that probably suit the coach's regime. That's what I think.
But all right. Say they're doing that though, coach. I am wondering. The thing about it is that you see, some persons are love to be on the side of opposing the opposition side of things. So we have programs like ours, and we discover players. Cause we watch the Premier League. You understand? We follow the English Premier League week in week out. So we discover players through some connection that we have and everything, and we discuss these players and we talk about their attributes and stuff. You're telling me that the ego of the federation is to not look at the players, not saying that you're calling the players no. Well, you're here to play upon coaches this, you're here to play on the next platform, and you say, all right, look, mama, let me take a look at these players. You're saying that because remember the information come from our sources now. So when we discuss those players, we're not saying pick the players to be in the squad. We're just saying that if you can't find all of the players, and we find some of the players, you go and watch some of the games that these players are playing. The persons who are responsible go and watch some of these games or get some tapes on these players and make an assessment from there.
Yeah, look at me internet are going with a bag of things, you know. Like flu one strike for me.
Yeah.
MPEC is saying it's an example for a failed system.
But I'm just I'm just wondering though, like I'm just saying, like if it was me and I was watching and me see some names being mentioned. The thing about it is not coach. You're not I just believe that the problem I think they're having is that the coaches just mentioned one four baller and then they see four player somehow coming at the program. Oh, automatically it's like they must say, boy, well, if coaches this now come out and say, yo, me mention them four player, you know, it's like they must say, John was star coaches this can get the whole air praise, so we now get no praise for the work what we do for procure. But what I want to say is, JFF, guess what happened? You have the angle, so it's you who still have the opportunity to bring in the player. If you hear about four players and coaches this, that don't mean your coaches this something there introduce it to something that maybe we introduce it to the players because you never see them before. But you still have to go out there and get the players in. You have to go assess the players on your own metric and your setup.
Jason saying it's clear that they don't want to do that. See, I remember a rep said they look at the players on the transfer market. It's not enough.
But transfer
Can't
market is
use
like
that alone. You
Wikipedia.
must have follow a game them. And right now to the internet still you can watch games. Any game you want to watch.
Any game. But you see what kind of fall what kind of does something they do to me though, coach, is when I heard that something they did say him them no know. I heard the statement saying that the coach has saying no no what him name? Kaim Paris. And I'm like, if it is that even our local player who went abroad overseas, you don't know, then how is it that we are gonna know the other player? Remember, you know, coach, to me it's a difficult thing to know that you won't know upfront if these players are linked to a Jamaican parentage. You have to have some form of links within the UK system are close enough to these people for you to know that them have Jamaican parentage. That's not information that will just be out there in the open. Because as we already can surmise, some of these persons never um were coming from like Windrush and coming from different type of migration with that form of migration. So you won't necessarily be privy to the information at that point in time. And I think this is the next problem that a lot of persons coach that can reconcile with. There are some persons why some of the players can't necessarily represent at under 15 level sometime in a coach. It's not that they don't want to, or their parents don't want them to, Some of them are not regularized citizens in the country. So for you to go dig up the ants nest then for this player come play. So who tells you that this player can fly? You understand what I say, coach? Who said the player can fly? Some of these persons get regularized when they're 20, 21, 22. So they can't fly and come travel to anywhere until that process is taken care of.
This is what Formula is saying. I remember though, there's not well they're going to a defender. Probably that's why Latibo there is being, but I mean from we had Rudolph Speed on this show in the early times. There was talk of quota system, and the quota system was not for the senior team, youth team. So if we believe that the under 17 is going to have a plethora of or a litany of overseas players, we might be in a wrong tune. Understand? So boy, it's set away. It's set away. I think that is what is the nail in the coffin, You see, once that argument came out about quota, that has never left the minds of the people. It's in their minds, and it doesn't matter what, it just always did. Yes, brain drain. It is a legal time, 0.9 meters per second. Yeah. So it well, I mean, I don't know. This thing. Marlon, we are
Coach,
wait point still, you know.
huh?
Marlon, remember we are wait.
Yeah, no, but like, me no know coach.
But
I'm
yes,
just trying.
what on them CC? Roddy Francis is saying we need to accept the reality that the JFF is compromised. And until the citizens go out and demonstrate for them to go, it will change. You think if we go out and demonstrate, it will change if we strike? Because strike alone change things in Jamaica. How do we strike?
But I no, man.
How
Coach,
we are going to strike?
me have an honest opinion. Me not strike, you know, coach. Me kind of have station in a society. Me can't strike. So anybody else can strike. We can't afford that strike business then. Might strike and get strike out.
Strike alone I get result in Jamaica, you know. You see the NHE people them strike, result come. Water people them strike, result come. A strike alone working in Jamaica, but how do we actually strike with the JFF? We have to just decide to say, oh, we now got a match, we now talk about them, whatever. I don't know. How we are gonna strike?
Mm.
That time
Yeah,
I'm sure I'm gonna
listen.
finish brain drain.
No, to be honest, I'm not even sure about that whole striking thing. Coach, as I said before though, it's pretty difficult.
Jason said we have got link Govy. Strike force.
At them.
Oh
Yeah.
boy, I tell you. This thing is really a drama series, yeah, man. Mm-mm.
And days of the what they say young and the restless. But I don't know with the whole controversy surrounding the program. Like where do the program go from now? Like there's nothing we can say or do to even say anything. And then probably Travis seems to be the one who should come tell us because every time Travis come, oh, there's not everything on the need for no or like I'm like wondering why we operate in such a secret though. You understand me as a coach? There's so much secret when it comes to Jamaica football. No? Is this Jamaica secret society? You know? Yeah, man, it's like it's a brotherhood or whatever that's a fraternity. It's a fraternity, and you have to get like some secret initiation to get into the fraternity, to get some information. According to Travis, because them man there will come, oh, on a YouTube about this, on a YouTube about that. I'm like, bro, calm down. You need information should be easily accessible. We can access all this information that we're asking about, coach, everywhere else in the world. And then them ask you why we don't support the local league and all these things. You can't support things where you don't know about. Like to me, you can't. There's nothing such as blind. I will probably Jamaica have it, but there is no such thing as blind support. I am supporting Chelsea as my team. Win, lose or draw. However, there are things that I know about. There are things that goes on that I know about. I'm gonna support England. I know say information come out about certain England and so. Travis, as I'm saying, is a secret society, bro. Like
Caller, good night. You're live on the show.
Good night, coach.
Yeah, man.
On the panel.
Yeah, man.
Okay.
Tell us the name
I
and
have
where
a
you're calling
suggestion.
from now.
I'm calling
Real
from
Madrid
Brooklyn.
Brain,
My name is Dennis Morrison.
All right, Dennis. Big up yourself. Thanks for calling. Go ahead.
Yeah, man. I'm a football lover, same here like everybody. It's in 1998, only in the Unite Jamaica was football.
Mhm.
Nothing else, right? And Mr. Right now, what him deal with? Him deal with business himself. My suggestion is forget him out. You gotta forget the fans them in and educate them to know so them have a demonstrate at the office. Him cannot. Unity is strength, and he's not as strong as the people. Always acting as if he's powerful. There's always a better way to get him out.
So
Because
what
we can't
you
afford this.
suggest? We need to go down at the JV to demonstrate.
Yes. With the platform, make all of the media come and take and film it and everything. And pack up the things them. That will go far away. If it not go 50%, it will go 100. Because it's not going with it. And you guys doing a good job getting the people to get enlightened of what's going on. No, when people do that, no, them understand what's going on. So people even know that you don't have the power as the people, because the fans is a bigger part of this. So we call the third man. That's why when I reach too far in the men them, disorganizing the fans out of it and can't motivate the players them. I'm in Jamaica and
but the thing about it in a caller, you know, so we not really the whole voting process and things like that. So if we go demonstrate, you know, make an impact.
All right, later come out and spread, and when that it shouldn't be. By demonstrating, it will all who involved in the voting will get the message who don't want it. Get the message,
but
you know something.
No,
right.
but you see, who involved in the voting supporting the JFF. I saw the thing going on. Paris Association them at the Paris Association them decide that, you know.
With him. Yes. No matter what, not be a try about a feeling.
True.
Because if you let them more understand to the people is the people are hurt. And they have to clean up them act. Because you see the best, you see even Butler talk, him speak of facts. You see? In feet there's no way one team should have more person on the national side. And this man have a plan, and him Butler right that he will him the ropes, what to do, and nobody link him. Because what? He is the most successful coach because of what? Leon Bailey. Typic is an example of the fact that Butler is telling everybody. They need a program. There's some equipment where the man same have. So that, you know, players them. So why is this fund is been hated so much for the truth? Yes, it might get overboard sometimes. You know, when you have a child and a child get you angry because a child is something, you know, you're like, wow. No, we can't afford this, man, because just get the people them involved. The fans them involved in all this thing, and then we'll see where it go. See you. It's going to make a difference. People mask up, sir, and then realize where I go on. People know where you live, because you know all them people that are hostile already. Man, get nervous. And say, you know, so and maybe them will come to them and say, you know, something, and people are right, you know. Because if you do somebody dirty, and them come and say, you shouldn't do that, and come face you, y'all get yourself together and say, you know, say, you know. Everybody have a soft spot. But they need to go. Them can't mess up this.
Next thing, caller, and next thing, you see, we come on these platforms. Right now, if Mr. We go out there Monday morning,
No, you can't say that to them. Somebody on the outside have to say it. Like me, I say it now. Everybody knows that Dennis, I say it. Sweet need to go.
But the people them love football them way they still. Me I gotta be honest.
Nah, man, you can't judge it like that, man.
Tell you.
Because me love you as a coach, me ever follow you anywhere you go. And them have people who understand where I go on, and them have one person or two person. And this is the thing why we can't be doubting things. Nothing beat a try but a failure.
Travis, you want to lead
Like
the
you
line,
don't move.
Travis? We get Travis and CC. Put them at the fourth. So where's the CC and Travis?
It no matter
But me I
who.
tell you, me love the football, but me can't strike.
You see me, I tell you. Like your man that duty.
It's a way.
A man say.
I must say, me not hear him. Coach, your internet gone, man. Now talk on flow strike pan coach people. Flow strike pan coach. The more than see Travis I president, man, Travis I vice president. And the Travis, long time we know, you know. Long time we know, say, yo, I vice president, head of technical committee and chairperson. Which other position? So Travis, which other position you hold in the federation? Travis, oh God. Why are you so close to the camera, bro? Like, bro, I'm just close to the camera because, listen, so coach, they are talking on something that go protest. Flow strike pan coach. Yeah. I made a skipper. I will run the ship. So yes, people. I wanna say, Travis, we're gonna lead out the strike force. Yeah, man, cause seem like my position I hold is for my club. But Travis, who is the owner of Reno? Come, Travis, come talk. Cause we need to know them information, you know. Who own Reno, Travis? Brown security, 33, good sound. Brother, me just can't strike. I'm not striking. So I'm not striking, bro. Me will give my opinion, but I ain't going to strike. I'm tell you, say, me are the one who me not call for nobody job and do all kind of something. I ain't going to strike. For being full, remember that me tell you, say, Travis same old position in club, you know. And from me I hear Travis, the club of Travis same own position for the man who own the club in a JFF in there. So Travis, you're part of JFF. We never say Travis come talk up a thing them man, you're part of JFF, Travis. Put you Tennessee. No, Travis. You know, you're the man up in there saying I chat. Travis Pessoa, me want you to come tell me who own Reno. Because you're there, so I bring up Reno, your position where you hold is with Reno. So who own the club, Travis? We want to know who own the club. Why you no can't talk who own the club? Me know you there big and bold talk, say yo, NCB or who own NCB and that. Wayne Evans, why you not strike me, boss? Nobody knows that before striking. You know? You can't strike, you know, Wayne Evans. Jamaica football is corrupt. Persons use the influence to gain power and wealth. Yeah, yes, Westland. Ask you. Sorry. Lanesra. The Mogul owns no such thing, bro. The Mogul owns no such thing. Upon running. Upon running, I say, yo, a book team of you come and go to feed for the football. Hey, people, remember to hit that like, subscribe, share, comment. You see me? Remember. Get him out, get him out, get him out. Yeah. Tennessee, me tell you, a secret society, you can't have no information on the football in your country, bro. But I don't really have no opinion on it, you see me? Javon, him getting the crossfire. Get all the thought down. Yo, listen. Javon, the man getting a crossfire because him no want to talk a who own. Who own the Reno FC team. Right? All right, here we go on. A moment of silence, a minute of silence in protest against all that is happening in the football program. Starting now. All right, the minute done, Jairus. The minute done, man, the minute done. Travis, want to know who on the team? You hear me? I said, drop you guys in the chat. Drop your under 2011 that you would like to see. Come, just drop your team that you would like to see. Let's just focus on the U20 team. What 11 you would like to see on the program and representing us for next month? Owen, and I see we infiltrate the program, man. Are we around the ship now? So just like, share, and stuff. Travis infiltrator. Travis, drop your 11, Travis. Travis, drop your 11. Coach, get back something that's. Javon, may I ask you the 11, bro? I'm asking you the 11. No, remember, say we have Pearson, we have the local boys to choose from. Plus, there's a couple of the overseas players to come in. So we must can come together to find an 11. But to be honest, I'm not even sure why persons hide who owns the clubs in Jamaica. That's the question that I really want to know, though. Why is it that it is a secret who owns these clubs? Who owns Portmore? Well, I think I know who owns Portmore United. You know who won Mount Pleasant, but you can't know who. Something the speed set him now on Cavaliers. Reno, me I hear say the man when the man that is in the JFF owns Reno. I'm not even sure about that. Go through Marlon, you're a top man.
Yeah,
Now let
man,
go the talk of phone.
big up yourself, CC, big up everybody
Yeah,
in
man,
the
look up
chat.
yourself.
MP, bless up yourself. Cataract in the building. Brain drain, bless up. Jairus. Everybody, Tennessee, bless up on yourself. Yeah, man, so as a CC, you know who the owners of the club them.
No, because last time your man I said him must be president or something, and him no own the club. So me I try wonder. And Travis I talk about him in a Reno, but him can't talk a who own Reno. So I'm just wondering if no ownership these clubs are operating and no ownership and no formal structure. Where's the articles of incorporation and certificate of registration?
Probably it's community run then, community owned. Yeah, well, as you're saying about the under 20 team, I guess with the players that they see so far that called the core players, right? The 5 core players they have, along with the keeper. So that's basically 6. And whoever they try to put with it. I think if Morgan Marshall comes, he's a centre back. He'll basically add a lot of
Which Marshall?
Morgan Marshall, Terry Marshall's son.
Wait, but boy, I'm tell you a different name of the year, you know.
Huh?
When you hear one name, I'm gonna look for this player now, and then may hear next name. You know?
No, man,
You said Morgan Marshall. I thought it was Marley Marshall.
Morgan Marshall, Terry Marshall's son played for Cincinnati. He has played 7 games so far. Playing
Oh,
centre back, so doing good so far. I think he will add a lot of skill here. Good ball, good read of the game, good ball playing. Oh, you're talking about the youngster from Chelsea.
no, I know this guy from Colchester, I think. But maybe I was mixing it up. But I see the Marley Marshall. I see his because I know him have one name, must be Kingston Marshall as well.
Okay.
So I see Marley Marshall is some of the Tyrone Marshall's son. But then apart from Marley Marshall, who else is supposed to be a part of the team?
Well, I heard they talking about this player from Canada. I don't get his name. I heard about him. They say he's tend to be a wonder kid. I guess if they're a wonder kid in Canada and get away from the Canadian Football Association, well, because they know anybody young in Canada, they draw all of them.
Oh,
And basically, you're depending on English-based players, which
yeah, but the thing about depending on the English-based players, based upon what I'm hearing, it seems as if these players are. All right, answer this question for me, Marlon. What do you believe that a player who is training with the first team of Manchester United, moonlighting in FA Cups and League Cup matches, and plays in the Premier League too, should pay their fare to come to see if they can fit the coach's system?
But and this see this is where everything fall apart, you know, because first and foremost, the coach should have somebody scout to the players, so he should be actually seeing the players, knowing what he's gonna get if they fit his system, what he has planned, right? So
Mm-hmm.
he's seen the name. I don't know if the coach have checked any tapes of the players or anything, right? I know Splat is a good midfielder. Omar Hutchinson, we all seen what he's been doing in Premier League 2 and under 18 games. So we basically see what he's doing on a weekly basis. The player that I'm really impressed with, the guy from Wolf, Lambaseke. This guy, trust me, he's an engine. I watched him play the under 23 Cup final yesterday, Wolves versus West Brom. They lost some penalties. The guy don't stop running.
But then, Marlon, question then. Is it not fair to say that these guys don't love football then? Because if you love football and you're a part of the football program, you should be watching football players. You should be watching games. There should be a system set up to watch and track these players. Don't you think?
Yeah, man, definitely. Because but this is the thing. From what I've heard, the JFF sent the letter into the British High Commission endorsing the players. So I don't understand now if you're endorsing the players and you know that professional clubs don't send professional players on trials. That's one thing. So Jamari Clark, we basically who watched championship, see what he has done against for Reading against he's another bowser. He's a massive player, big.
Mm-hmm.
The guy is physical. He's like a boxer, a young boxer for 18-year-old. Right. So this guy will come and basically once he's getting the service, I think Omar Rodgers is out of this world. For me, I have him in the senior team, not even under 20. I'm not looking to see him playing under 20. The energy that he will bring to this team with a Christopher Pearson. Because even if you look at what we're getting in the midfield now, Splat from Fulham, captain the team sometime, 18-year-old, but these guys have been doing a lot. Right? The youngster from Chelsea, that is the centre back from Chelsea, also good same, good playing, physical as well. So, as I said, they just need to get.
So we're not getting Bernard, Deshaun, Manu.
Deshaun Bernard will be for the senior team. If Paul
older.
Yeah. Deshaun is what, 22.
But I think, but that means you probably call, to me, from my count, you call over 7 player.
Yeah, man. So as I said, they just need to get.
The thing about it is, what I try to say, Marlon, is that I'm still kind of nervous because the problem, there's 2 things that I'm having an issue with, right? Because these are very good players, excellent players. But you see, if we don't qualify, you will have persons who come out. Oh, them player not good and them man are not ready. I don't know what I don't understand with persons saying that these players are not ready. Did we put them in an environment of success? Remember, we are putting them in an environment where basically they have to conjure up success because the preparation window is so tight. So that's why I'm trying to figure out. I don't want, if the campaign doesn't go the way or we want it to go, people spin the wrong narrative on these guys. I remember at the end of the day, they can still up to not play for us at the senior level. And I would love for to see some of them matriculate to the senior level.
Yeah, that's the main aim. I'm not really looking at under 20. I'm looking towards 2026 World Cup next year. So we're looking to see Omar just to make the step up. Clark as well. I think the midfielders will have a longer fight to go. But I'm really eager to see this guy from Wolves coming, Lambasek, and this guy Roberts the striker as well. Player was scoring. I was watching the guy yesterday. They played West Brom yesterday. As I said, they lost on penalty. It was a very, very good game. But he's another physical player as well. And really, as I said, the coach here doesn't have a goal scorer. So like today I was on JD program, we're saying that basically they say they have 5 players. So it's like we're planning a 6 aside.
But if there's I mean
as I said, I think if we get Clark and Roberts and Whisper, Aldridge seem to be attacking forward somewhere in that front there. I think we'll be okay on the front line. I think if Armani Richard was coming, he would have been something different dimension of striker.
Why he's not coming?
I heard that the paperwork is not really finalized, I saw.
Oh.
But he's a younger one still. He's basically younger than the rest, so.
Yeah, but I mean, as I said, though, my whole thing. When I say bigger player, hold on. Only God, I don't understand. You just come in at this chat. Bigger players put in them papers. Goal scorer there, bigger than numbers. A foul, trust me, panda.
Can't talk about the left back side. I left back. Me talk about everybody's talking about Lamont Rochester. Cataract, you have seen Lambasaki play, so you know what I'm talking about.
Now he must say, once we have a striker in an island. Yeah, there's one or two. Listen, the thing about it is, you see, we have to understand that we're not playing ourselves. We're
That's the
playing
thing.
Mexico and all these teams. And then this is the thing, Marlon. This is going to be one of those campaigns where a lot of professional players might end up playing for the other teams because remember that it is 2 tournaments in one. And you don't normally get professional players to help them
Yeah,
qualify for the
I
Olympics.
remember this is held in the summer,
That's what
right?
I'm saying.
Think it's having players from the UK as well. And you can't rule out the same Antigua team. You remember the same Sankey's team that came and drew with Jamaica in the
Oh, yeah.
last time? Okay.
Yeah.
They are players here. They are players in less than players.
But remember, Marlon, the scenario for us to qualify to the World Cup is basically to finish either first or third if we are to, because some people won't want to admit it, but we wouldn't want to me, you wouldn't want to face the United States. Because at the end of the day, it is what it is. Because the man them
Well,
rank.
see, it's there. US is the most prepared team. Remember that?
Exactly.
They have the Nike Cup, right? So US is sponsored by Nike. A lot of person don't know it. So every competition, under 17, under 20, under 19, US have competition playing against Brazil, Portugal, Holland, all these teams. So they basically have the core of their players already.
So that is why I'm just saying that I think the result of our first game determines what we do in the rest of the campaign. So we don't want to, all right, we can't treat at I always say knockout tournament like league.
Yeah, so the main thing, coming out of the zone and going to the quarterfinal. That's the main thing. Quarterfinal, now you have to put yourself and say, here what? Quarterfinal is our final. Once you get your quarterfinal, you have the World Cup.
Exactly.
Yeah, so semi-final, making quarterfinal and put everything in the quarterfinal.
Yeah, the quarterfinal is basically the final.
Yeah,
for
so
us.
you reach semi-final, you have the World Cup. If you win a
I
semi-final,
would take anything else that comes from that. Can remember,
yeah, once you reach the semi-final, you have the World Cup under 20. If you want to go to the Olympics, you have to be in the top 2.
If you finish in the final now, if you go final, you go
yeah.
both Olympic and World Cup.
Yeah, so as I said, still, the only thing similar, if you remember 2019, what Jerry had 3 weeks to prepare the players, and they missed out by a goal difference. So that's probably the only positive we have. I think that's the only positive we have players coming in. But once the players
But
are
to me,
there,
though, one of the greatest thing that probably works for us is that those other teams that are in the round of 16 won't be playing. So while we are playing all the games, they won't necessarily be playing. So they are waiting. They are there in Honduras waiting, practicing, while we are playing great games. So if it is that we face a Curacao, and so because I think it's only Curacao we can face. Out of all the 4 teams, we can only face Curacao.
if we win the zone, right?
Yeah, I think if we win the zone, we face Curacao.
Okay.
But if we finish anywhere else, we face I think a team from if we come second, we can face a team from Group F. We face a team from Group
Is that
F.
the Panama group? I didn't even.
No, if we come third, we face a team from Group G. But the thing about it is, if we come first, we face a team from Panama's group in the quarterfinal. I know Panama, Honduras, USA are the top ranking teams. There's another team right there. But as I said before, though,
remember we have Costa Rica and Honduras, right? So you have 2 of the big dogs right there. Honduras being the host, you know what you get from them. The good thing we start against Costa Rica.
Yeah, we start against Costa Rica.
First thing we aim for not to lose the first game.
Marlon said Jason have a question. Will the players be here?
Well, Jason, hopefully. Because from what you're hearing that the club not gonna release him, Cataract said they have a player coming in, so As I say, see, let's look and see, because like today we're on IMAX it. The person we're saying about the coach not being here, which I don't have a problem with it. The
I
under
don't have a
20
problem with it.
no, the under 20 job is a part-time job for him. So I don't blame the coach. That's the coach full-time job. The JFF should have found somebody who has no affiliation with any club at all to coach the under 20 team. Right?
Yeah,
So you can't blame the guy.
so why didn't I get an assistant though?
That's the thing. There's no assistant. That's why I said to the JD today, I said, guess what? Although I was with the guy around, I know that there's no assistant to the guy. So the guy basically doing something. And this is the thing though. When the professional players coming in, and you're coming from a system, you're coming from an Arsenal, you're coming from a Fulham, you're coming from Wolves, you're coming from Chelsea, where you used to so many coaches. If you come and see one guy doing something, what you gonna say?
That's the thing though. Like you come and just see one guy.
Right?
Right now, Liverpool have a throwing coach. Can you believe that? Liverpool have a coach for throwing the football.
Yeah, so it's like the coach is a dynamics coach who does they have a goalkeeping coach, right? But remember football has gone so far. We have everybody scouting, right? A video analyst who scouts all the team and stuff. We don't have that. So
Yeah.
I said we are on the back foot. So we are really banking on these players to come.
Because you know, if you really look at it, there are some coaches that can't necessarily go. All right, for example, Jose Mourinho. People probably don't know this. I think Pep has that thing to him too as well. Jose is not fond of coaching forwards like that. He necessarily probably.
Remember, Jose was Vanguard defensive coach.
So I'm just saying that if for example, what is the style of Fuzzy? If Fuzzy's style is that Fuzzy can coach brilliant midfield players, what happens to the defense and what happens to the forward line? What the thing about people don't, and I think the thing is, the overall strategy and tactics might live up to the head coach, but the training and conditioning can be done by the various coaches.
You have a fitness coach and everybody there. But we're talking about when it comes to the defensive aspect of the game, you need somebody who will be so on defense and how to set the defense, how they operate.
That's what I'm saying. Like, for example, I think I think what people love about, I think what the NFL thing, what the NFL boasts, or the American football boasts, is that they have a defensive coordinator. Offensive coordinator.
Yeah, man, everything.
And you understand, them have coaches who specify in certain areas of the game. The head coach to me sews it all together, right? Because the head coach is the one choosing the tactics.
If you like some of the big teams, they have why New England was so successful. They are the best offensive coordinator, best defensive coordinator. But guess what? Other teams come calling and they left. But Bill say he can do everything. So that's why they are successful.
Yeah. So that's the thing though. I think we treat our positions out here lightly. And I've said that before based on the remuneration. You understand, Marlon? Based on the remuneration. Because you can tell a lot about a thing when a person pays a certain amount. It says how much value you put on this job, You understand? It says like the value that you put on the job. Because, for example, how can you look on a coach? I remember when when Papa was getting a job for the senior team, and they offered it to Carl Brown. And based on my understanding, they were offering, what them call it, 100 US a day? Yeah, 100 US a day. So look at it, Marlon. If you're offering 100 US a day to coach a national team, the highest national team in the country, what are you simply telling me? You're telling me that this program is a joke.
That means they don't value.
But it's not even they don't value the person. They don't value to me the title, the position. You understand? Imagine becoming the president of BOJ, the governor of the Bank of Jamaica. And them are going to look for you and tell us, say, watch you know, yeah, get that salary, but then now get the other little benefits them with it.
Yes, no bonus, not all, no quarterly bonus.
Exactly, nothing. There's nothing else more than. So I'm just saying, it's on that basis. I'm saying that, just like I said for the under 20 program, they could have gotten somebody that is not attached to a club. I think there's no value being placed on the jobs. There's no value in terms of saying that, for example, if you look at Gareth Southgate, highest paid coaching of the world, in international coaching of the world. I'm not saying we can pay like a Gareth Southgate, but I'm saying to you that the man them basically value like coaching in England is bigger than coaching any other nation then in their opinion. So I'm saying that coaching Jamaica should be the biggest job in the Caribbean. And one of the biggest job in CONCACAF.
But see, if you look at it, when they're gonna say they don't have money to buy a ticket for the players, right?
Mm-hmm.
You have a sports minister, right? You go to them.
Mm-hmm.
If the clubs can go and get money from them, why the Big Football Federation Canada? I mean that what? Why the president is there for?
But that's the thing for true, because if the clubs can get
right, I don't have a problem with the clubs asking for money. The clubs they want help, and the sports ministry is there. The chase fund is there for them to get it from.
But the irony of the situation is that the two clubs that are asking for money, one of the person is head of technical committee, and the other person is the coach for the under 20 team. You see the pre.
Yes, CC, but CC. Yes,
no, I'm saying Marlon just look on it.
Yes,
Marlon.
CC, but
the two
CC.
team
And the coach asks money, you know.
No,
I know the coach asks money, you know.
No, but guess what happened? All right. The coach wouldn't ask the money.
We see the
but
connection.
one of these guys is an executive. He's an executive. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they are involved in the national program. They are involved in their club program. And if you know the way to get the funds, you suggest it. That's all I'm asking, a suggestion to the relevant personnel to go out and source the funds. So are you saying that you have a better relationship with the minister than the national teams? As that is the next thing, you know. Does these teams have a better relationship with the minister?
Remember Anthony rant about it, you know, when he said they get funds for spectators for track and field. Mm-hmm. And the national team play, they won't get spectators. Remember, he spoke about it when he went back to England. So he shows where how they rate football and how they look about it. Remember the first game against Panama, right? You're bringing high-profile English players come. The sports minister don't get to meet them, right? So if you're gonna bring that time, Antonio was what in the top two in goal scorer in the Premiership.
Yeah, Michael Antonio.
And you bring him here, you don't let him introduce himself with the sports, introduce him to the sports minister. This is our striker. This is the guy who come to represent us. So it shows you a lot.
Yeah, but I mean, man, I'm just trying to figure. Listen, I am just trying to figure out how the dynamics of these things work. For example, if I am involved in a club and I find out how to go to a source to secure funds for my club to participate in a competition, and I'm involved in a not-for-profit organization that is seeking to qualify the second team to the U20 World Cup, I should be able to share. You're telling me that I am the good nature in me, knowing that I'm a part of this program as well, knowing that I am supposed to be linked to the success or the failure of this campaign, and not willing to go out and suggest and say this is this and this is how we did it and this is our recommendation if you're going to like you get them I say to get the funds to secure the funds. But then this is the next thing. You can't secure funds when one day come out and say, yo, we have the money, you know. I want to take a shot on money. 5-star hotel. Everywhere we got hotel. Our hotel them are up. When I travel, something there, a charter flight straight. Why not? Not the money, you know, what kind of one money, yeah, one of the talk, yeah, your chest is up there, charter flight, staying at the 5-star hotel, doing all of these things. Then the next time you come out, no money, you know, no money, no money, you know, no money. It's like you make a record. I don't understand. Like more, that is the thing though. I'm trying to figure out. Like I don't understand why Marlon all this taking place, but based on what you're saying, if we get those players, we can't tell anybody this. Me I gonna be the first. If we not qualify, me I'll be the first to run on some people and them say load the ball at them because at the end of
Yeah,
the
they're
day,
gonna blame the players,
they
but
place them in a position
CC,
to be
CC, remember
successful.
the other day. CC, remember the other day with the practice game against Arnett. They're the one who's saying that the players they are not ready. The physicality they're not there. I know it was the first practice game, right? But you could see the first 20 minutes, and it was like a massacre, and it was running over them.
Listen, all I can say, because guess what happened? This is what people don't understand. You know? People want to see them come beat Arnett. But if them did beat Arnett, it would have look right now JPL would have to shut down. You know why? Or you must beat one inform team where I play from January. And you just run up, you just pitch up one side together, like a pick-up football they play and come beat them. That cannot be possible. That cannot be possible. And Arnett is what? Top 3 in the league right now.
Yeah.
Arnett Waterhouse even don't be holding around here, so them can't beat them team, the brother. Would you picking up? You see, if we did have players like 2-month team, because of them technical ability, they probably if they start out at the same level.
But
That could have happened.
CC and the thing too, they choose a team that run the most in the Premier League.
That is
Arnett,
the next thing.
right? It's not Dumbly who play a slow game and hit you on the counter, right? Arnett plays an engine football. They move the ball the most and they run the most.
I think we just need some form of certainty around the program. And Mr. Wayne name oligarch or whatever he call himself these days is just dropping speculative Cataracta move like the market, the economy.
Speculative. You must worry, that's it. You see, you dropping the comments, so you must worry.
Listen, as I can say, unless you know what I worry, we get one player from Brazil and one from Spain, and one from France.
It's a language.
We need to start explore them situation, you know. We not no man we not no Jamaica no go Brazil and go get a couple of youth. We have to start export some people to Brazil. But as I said though, Marlon, like the players that you have named are very, very, very good players. You understand? Very, very, very good players. And if we can get those players to come in and next week them time here we can come and talk, say have them player. Remember that June 18 is just right there, you know.
Yeah, man, around the corner.
June 18 right there, so we just need some form of stability if you know, say, all right, this is what we are work with. And probably we can get 1-2 game before we cut. Because I think that we should be in Honduras by June 13.
Yeah, it should be at least 5 days to go to climatize, because
so that's the next thing too. So I think we should be. So right now we only have a month.
See what I'm glad say? We're not playing Honduras the first game.
Well, that's a great team because they are the hosts.
Imagine you're playing them in San Pedro Sula and the crowd come out.
But that's the next thing, because based on what I'm hearing, that they have a lot of respite. There's a lot of respite for the national team over there because of the campaign that took place prior. So we're not sure.
Well, they're not in a good place, you know. That's a good thing about it. They're not in a good place right now.
That is what I'm saying. They're not in a good place in football in terms right now. A lot of persons' heart are broken. Remember that they changed a coach in the campaign as well.
Yeah.
You see me? So there's a lot of
I said it to JD when Costa Rica brought back, was him again Suarez. I tell JD said this guy know to qualify a team, you know. When Costa Rica down in the hole. and he got them the playoff, right? And I see them getting past New Zealand. The same
Yeah,
old
man.
guys, then.
Yeah, man.
Unless Chris Wood and Ross and these guys are gonna show up.
Yeah, man.
McConnelly and these
Them
guys
a
are gonna
get
show up, man.
past. Them a get past them, man. I don't. I think they come beat Drum at the hotel where the Ballers play.
Yeah, yes, Richie. I on the right side of El Salvador. Big up yourself, Richie.
Yeah, but I'm thinking
How's
that
everything in Spain? How's the boys doing? What time I was in Spain after 5?
probably.
Yeah, man, after
Yeah.
5, man. I remember when we were over there, what the 7 hours difference.
Oh, but I don't know. Like, I don't know what coach has to add to this in terms of on the grounds that he probably negotiated with Flo just a while ago. Negotiations ended as it seemed like they were protesting or striking against him.
Yeah, man. Some strike. No?
So the negotiations have ended, coach.
My friend, I'm not know.
But coach, as I said before, like the conversation that Marlon was having, and then Cataract came in and said two things in the comment section, dropping a little hint here and there, and then you have Travis, the president of the JFF, owner of Reno FC, was just defending his position. So I'm just wondering, what's your take on if we can get these players with us being a month out from the day that I think we should arrive at the on the island of Honduras in San Pedro Sula, Tegucigalpa.
Man, it's gonna be them, obviously. But let us see. It's better to get them than not to get them, essentially. So if we get them, it's a plus. If we don't get them, it's a minus. So let's see how it fare out. Keep your fingers and your toes crossed.
But coach, getting them is very essential on the coach, because these young men are the future.
Yeah, man, I know that. That's why I'm saying if we get them, it's a plus. If we don't get them, it's a minus.
Right? And when persons represent England already and say, guess what, here what? We want to play for the country, our grandparents, our parents.
Yeah, get the youth carry them come to Jamaica, carry them around and in the Elsha go eat some fish and come back,
But
show them two things in a Portmore, so to look a good time for them, see the environment, and them go come again, come play. I'm just
but
saying, like,
this we have to take it serious than that still, because oftentimes some youth feminize them again. So we really have to take it serious, whereas we build a bridge so they can cross over to the inner team. Especially you have some that are very talented. You don't want people to come knocking if we not qualify for the World Cup and allow them to switch the league. So we have to first secure them the best way.
keep in contact with the players, them check them up and
Coach,
stuff.
and that's why we go wrong every time. Look at it. Javier Brown plays under 17 in 2011, right? We move on to the under 20 team, he never play. Under 23 never play the same way. Right? And a guy who represents us at youth level, qualified and playing in the World Cup. And the guy is in England playing the same way. Yes, he might be playing in League 3. Gone up to League, playing League 2, gone to League 1 now. We don't track our players.
That is true. We don't at all, and it doesn't look well for us. I think he mentioned that earlier when he came on about track.
But you see the thing about the coach, where I'm very optimistic, is the first we are having these quality players coming into our youth team. It's a big eye opener. Right? And I just feel that if I'm looking for these players with the talent they have to bring us through.
I'm
To be
still
honest,
being cautious optimistic.
Yeah,
though,
but
because
that's what I'm saying. If everybody go and everything go well,
yeah,
There's just one thing to me sometimes fighting against us. Because there's a big conversation in the Marlon. Because to me, it's the only reason why it's difficult to try convert some persons from choosing England to Jamaica is because England hasn't won a World Cup for the longest while. See, when time the choice of choosing England, you know what the England sell is? If you win the World Cup with England in this modern time, you're a legend. Imagine lifting the. You understand? So to
yeah,
me,
yeah.
if it was a country that has won the World Cup and was successful in the World Cup, it would have been much easier to acquire some of these players, even for our senior teams, because it would have been a case by where they could not use that and we could sell it that Jamaica hasn't qualified for a World Cup since 1990, haven't qualified for a U20 since 2020 or 2001, haven't qualified for the under 17 since 2011.
Yeah.
Yeah, so I'm saying that you coming here is equivalent to Messi representing Argentina. So you are like basically the generation that will be our golden generation per se. So I'm saying that you have to say things that you're not saying false things, but you have to say things to entice these players and in terms of what it means if they were to carry Jamaica to the World Cup and even did very well at the World Cup, or would it look
But
as opposed to being playing
see,
for
if,
England and not necessarily going through and making it in the system?
look at it now. You know, if this team qualify, you're gonna find more players coming in, and it's gonna be a big eye opener to other players here.
That's the thing. That's what I'm saying. So I'm saying to you that, yeah, but Javan, that's why I say the Germany players, they're easy to switch because, for example, look at Brazil players. Any Brazilian born outside Brazil, more than are born in Brazil and majority of the time in the European
Yeah, once they
set,
go Portugal or Italy,
most of them end up
Italy
playing
there.
that side. But the thing about it is, look at Adeco playing for Portugal. You probably look and say, all right, Brazil is saying that Brazil already won multiple World Cups. So Brazil not necessarily running him down to come and help them win World Cup because they have won it already. Not saying that they don't have the ambition to win it again, you know. But
But
that's why I'm saying that it is a harder sell for a British
see,
player.
it's something in it. You might be born in Brazil and grow up in Portugal or Spain. It's hard for the Brazilian to accept you, say you're Brazilian. But once you don't play, it's like that's why even Argentina, Messi rating is there. But people still have Messi say, hey, you never played down here in Argentina.
Yeah,
You
yeah,
never
yeah.
put on the blue and yellow
I like all
for
one
Boca Juniors.
Riquelme. One
Yeah, man.
Riquelme is
You never
rated
the red
highly,
and white
probably
stripe
more.
of a River Plate.
Yeah,
San
probably
Lorenzo, you never
more.
really the red of the white of San Lorenzo, independent stripes, you never wear them. So
You never wear the Boca Juniors, you
but
never.
that's why I say he want to go on his career in Argentina.
Yeah, probably with
So
Newell's old boys.
with all the success he has never played on their club level. So
You
that's
know, I
something.
think that's the same scenario why I told somebody why Firmino can't start over Jesus in
Jealous.
Brazil, you know. Because Jesus won with Palmeiras before he went to City.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
actually won a title with Palmeiras. Firmino hasn't played in Brazil. Firmino practically is European.
Yeah, man. He
He's just
started
Brazilian by
in
birth.
Germany.
Huh?
Yeah, he spent most of the time in Germany and England. So
Yeah, so that's why that's the thing too. That's why I'm saying that when persons are talking and they're saying that Jamaica is being like that or something, there's a lot of countries that have that technical bias and fans from that fan base might have that bias. I'm just saying, what do you use to sell the program in terms of selling it? Because the thing about it to me, like a Omari and probably other few guys, if you look at them and they play very well for the U20 program, you get them a couple of caps, and I don't think I want to use it as cap tie. I want to say that you're getting them caps for the
but
future because
see, for me,
the
America make an impact
ceiling
in the senior team right now.
the ceiling for these guys is tremendous in terms of like where you can see them progressing. It's just that I know football is a cruel sport and it's not every time. Probably 1 out of 100 in the academies make it some of the time throughout the ranks to play for the senior team that they are there. But there's so many levels of football. And in terms of international football, this is the next thing, Marlon, that I think when we're reasoning international football, I kind of want like reason it on the international level in terms of what other international teams are doing and how them assemble, as opposed to like clubs are assembled, because clubs are naturally, some clubs are cash rich and them
Yeah,
can
yeah,
buy
so they
and get
can
who they want.
recruit who they want.
Yeah, but we have to be more deliberate in our recruitments in terms of who we want and what we want. You understand? So as I said, still, that's just my take on it in terms of, but in terms of the fact that we have a month, I'm just saying next week cannot pass and these players are not here.
Well, as I said, there's Omar will be there for the Catalonia game. So looking forward to see who and who. We see a couple names have been been circulating around. Looking forward to see who will be a part of that squad, right? But this is a team they don't take lightly. And when they put up beating heavily. The Catalonia team, CC, I think the game will be played at the Olympic Stadium.
Yeah, but I mean, Catalonia thing is May 25th in my balls.
Yeah, man, next week. So, as I said,
Next week?
a week about it, basically next week. So, 11-day time.
Basically.
Yeah, so, because even the other day when I was at New Camp, I was talking to one of the tour guide in the stadium. I was asking, I said that Jamaica's going to play Catalonia. So, I was asking which stadium they play. So if they're going to play, is either Girona or the Girona Stadium, which is smaller, or the Olympic Stadium. So I was talking, it was like, so who normally plays? It's like Espanyol players, Girona, Barcelona, U team players. He said they can use anybody. He said even if they play for the Spain national team, they can use the same because they're not an international team. So he said what they so he had, we're really talking, and he's like, they have trashed Argentina, they have trashed Brazil, right? They said they even offer to play the Spanish national team, which you know the whole story there, because
the whole
rest of Spain don't
political.
consider Catalonia part of Spain.
Yeah.
So they wanted to have that game to prove to them that yes, we want our independence, but Spain don't really want to grant them independence. But just missed it. As I said, Richie was in Spain, so Richie can tell you how they. I went and watched for a little bit, watching the Barcelona female team training. Right, the coach said that we can come in, but the cell phone have to be no pictures, no video, nothing at all. Because they had the second leg of the Champions League game against Wolfsburg, and I'm telling you, watching the female playing, bro, the tiki taka, it's not. They're not normal. They're not normal. And this is, you're talking about, this is the base of the Spanish national team with Atletico Madrid and Madrid.
Travis, only one of the games were cancelled, which is the game against the Basque country. So the only one game were cancelled. Senior Sovereign $10 super chat. Hey coach, pardon the self-promotion, but please let the viewers know that I am premiering videos on the competing reformed bylaws produced by myself and one commissioned by the JFF. So the gear that Neo is promoting is reformed bylaws versus what the JFF had commissioned. Big up Neo from Coach's Desk on the super chat. Coach is in negotiations right now.
I'll give you a link.
Yeah. Coach is in negotiations right now. Cause that Franny says strike, I beat things up.
True, bro. Be things happen from the caller. Talk about the strike thing.
When we say strike, we call a cause a strike coach and strike out the internet.
I the bigger better network I help you out now.
There's a coach.
The bigger better network I help me out now.
Hear that flow? We don't like how you flow.
Thing now flow so right now.
The escape on the floor that you reckon every time in kick out, every time in stir this up.
Stir. Watch out.
Big up to the MLO tonight, scoring first MLS goal early on. But even though the game ended, they were leading 2-1, coming back off a red card. So
Yeah.
yeah, man. So big up on him first goal.
All right, Travis, Reno boss. Yeah, I want for Reno, and that's why I put this up. But as we say, Marlon, as I said, next 11 days from that game. So I guess I'm just thinking though that probably to me that sounds like he's not going to be here. It sounds like he's going to be flying to Catalonia then.
But look at it. Remember, 11 days Catalonia, right?
11 days is Catalonia. But why?
10 days afterwards is what? Nation League. 10 days after that game is what? Nation League. First game against Suriname.
But by the way, coach, I don't know if you see it, but I see a lot of persons reposting it and nobody is saying anything. The three teams in the group are what?
Suriname.
Yeah.
Jamaica.
Yeah.
And the powerful Mexican.
Yeah.
For the Nation League.
And there's another game.
So Suriname on the 4th, Suriname in Jamaica in the 7th, Mexico comes the 14th.
Yeah. 14th,
and the Uruguay game.
No, I'm trying to figure out because I see some posting saying Suriname twice.
Yeah,
one of these games
twice.
is a friendly game.
Yeah.
No man, Nation League.
No man, Nations League, man.
But if it's a Nations League, how much game in a group?
You get 4 games.
Them home and away. No, home and away.
It's home and away.
Yeah.
Me just not ask.
So the playing time they did a qualification of a Gold Cup now. And look at players and anything you have to step your foot down same time.
So wait there. But that's what I say we can't play in the nation. If we play in the Nations League, then you have to go. Can't the window tight though. Because if you play in the Nations League, like if I leave Nations League and play U20.
Well, you can't use him. Me not use him. Me use him for the 2 first game, and then hand him over to the. Because remember, say them have a friendly game against Uruguay the 11th again, which is a good experience. Yes, exposure, but yeah, Mexico 3 days later on, right?
Oh.
So they say they want to look at the performing JPL players. But at the same time, sending to Montevideo for them to get embarrassed is not good.
Yes, man, and send them out again.
Yeah, man. Send them
put
to
them on the highlight reel.
See, when you take a man who used to on 3,000 spotty or 2,000 person and still want to watch Saturday, Sunday and Monday even. And you carry Montevideo and 60,000 people against them.
And
Luis Suarez. They say Luis Suarez and Cavani.
They sound like Jose. I saw Jose did set up Radamel now. When Jose want buy man, he never chose Monaco. The man asked Jose about it. Jose said, well, I guess some players feel more comfortable playing in front of 2,000 people. I say, water man, Brett, man. I say, the man say, man, better, man feel more comfortable playing in front of 2,000 people. Them time they know all and them man they whole hype, you know. I'm named Jose the special one more, you know.
One, special one. The second one a special one TV them time, man.
You see him now? Blow on the boss name now, master.
Football guy left him still.
I don't think so, you know. I'm gonna tell you what happened.
He gone left him, man.
It's the type of players.
The younger coach. The
is the type of players, man.
The style of football I play now. Marino's style can't work.
And the type of players we want not there again.
Yeah, the type of players we want not there again.
Look, Ancelotti adjust himself, right? As a veteran coach, adjust himself to it.
No, because I think you have to remember, you know, Ancelotti's style of leadership is like laser. What do they call it? Laser fear.
Democratic, man.
No, no, it's not even democratic in a coach. It's like, to me, for example, there are certain coaches I don't think it's just like Manchester United. Some persons were suggesting Zidane, and I was saying to them that a Zidane
No.
type of coach could not coach Manchester United at this moment in time, because Manchester United need a type of coach where is hands-on and direction and strategy. It's like how Pep basically controls. It's not even say Pep is playing the football game, but the way in which the team is playing is all Pep. It's less individualistic and more Pepistic. If you can use that word there, it's more in terms of what he wants to play. But when you look at a Carlo Ancelotti team, right? A lot of the times, the game is left up to Luka Magic and Toni Kroos in terms of orchestrating and dictating how Madrid play.
No,
How, how,
but
how
CC,
Man City play.
CC,
No,
but
man, tell you,
at the time, look at it. Ancelotti can switch to play with the youngest flow of football, the younger style, the newer style of football.
yeah.
Mourinho still set in that defensive mode.
Yeah.
He's
I
set the
mean,
defensive mode. He
yeah,
not adjust himself.
because I think he hasn't adjusted till, but me think he might try adjust right now at Roma. He just has lesser players, but he's trying to adjust and build back his career. Because, as I said, the younger managers are more the Julian Nagelsmann and
Longest
all
man
these
than him,
guys. The
right?
Aaron, when him Eric Ten Hag, the younger manager them are fire. So it's kind of a little bit more difficult in terms, but look at it like this. The reason why I said he hasn't really necessarily lost it. See, when he went to I think with Tottenham, even though I think sometimes some of these clubs don't exercise patience with Mourinho in terms of what they want to achieve. Remember, he dropped Hurricane back in terms of the half space and let Hurricane provide a little bit of supporting role to Kane to Son
The
sometime,
son.
and our him go forward. That season, Hurricane had like 20 assists, I think, to 20 something goals. So it's like you realize that there are stuff that he does that there's still that bit of spark and that bit of
Yeah,
magic.
but
Some people might not say it, but
you
he's
see
not
my thing
as
with him, CC.
consistent as before.
CC, you see my thing with him. You see the personal issues with the players. Them. If Mourinho feels say you are, like so guess what? I'm gonna keep up myself for you. Right?
But
Remember,
let
no?
me get a drama. You know
Remember,
what?
say, remember, say couple years back, no? Couple years back, Dele Alli was one of the top midfielders in the Premiership, which Real Madrid, everybody was looking at him. The mistake he made when he was on top of his game, he stayed at Spurs. He should have left Spurs that time when he was on top of his game. Mourinho came and but Mourinho said him go train with Ali on the 23 team. Remember, he said the same thing about Pogba. No? He said Pogba is lazy.
No, because he was trying to. All right, see, I think it's just his way of trying to move. All right, the Pogba thing. But what Mourinho was asking Pogba to do in Marlon, Pogba actually did it in the World Cup, and
Yeah,
they won the World Cup,
but guess what?
The
When
role he
Pogba play
was
for France,
asking Pogba to play, he
when
actually
Pogba play
played
for
it.
France, remember say I have Kante
Yeah, we don't
doing
say
all the
no,
dirty
but
work for him.
I'm just saying.
Pogba have a free role here now. And as I tell somebody from a guy from Monaco the other day, and a guy from Marseille, I said France win the World Cup and France have opposites. All France game, France were opposites, good shot. They played out something a counter-attacking game.
Then
Which
that's what I tell you. Say
which
France
which,
utilized
if it was
Mourinho's
for
style of
Mbappe,
football game
if it
and
was
win
for
the World
Mbappe
Cup.
raw pace at the time,
Yeah,
France wouldn't go away.
yeah. I'm telling you that France never really dominated the World Cup.
I remember Peru. No? I don't know if you guys remember that game against Peru, where Peru knock ball them off the face of the ground and they get a penalty. Where them again where's when them again Atletico Madrid striker though. That we are going out and feed him again.
Griezmann.
Griezmann scored the penalty.
Him still a play ball, how in there?
Yeah,
Atletico.
Still French top ball the same way. But I
But
think
as I
with
said
Benzema
before,
now still. I think Benzema now add a different dimension to the game still. So
well, as I said before, though, as I say, the younger managers them kind of take over the thing, So, the guy when him Julian Nagelsmann, I don't even know if I saw him the young. Nagelsmann almost 35, 36.
The man a coach, the man, I say man, the half a nine from the half a nine first, and then left Red Bull.
Yeah. But I can't rate a man a coach Bayern and a coach no well. So if he left Bayern, because Bayern league
Well,
that.
remember say him start younger, and them a beat him, because them a say boy, Brian get knocked out of Champions League, get knocked out of the cup.
You know, but what I want to know though, people always do them thing, but Bayern has lost the most between Bayern and Juventus. They have lost the most Champions League. They have been to the final and lost the most. So it's not necessarily like say, you understand? But I guess people are saying that they're expecting to win. Remember, that's why they beat the other coach before him, who was a very good coach. That's why they let him go. That's why they were beating him as well, because he's not winning the Champions League.
Oh, Pep.
No man, the coach before Julian Nagelsmann.
Oh,
Nico Kovac.
But Nico not reach that level of coaching it. CC.
That's the thing though. I don't
So
think
Nico gonna
Nagelsmann, I think I could have said Nagelsmann a genius though.
I think yeah, because what he did with half a nine and Red Bull.
Yeah, man, they can't say my genius.
Remember I said that he was the one when Firmino was up.
So Hansi Flick coach Germany now, though.
Yeah.
Yeah, but as I said before, it's so it's just how it is. But I think as I said before, with the U20 program and everything, me just I wish it the best there, because more at least watch one of the team them in our World Cup, man. Me can't get so old and now I have much more.
You know this one. I was watching some African qualifying, watching Burkina Faso and Ghana.
Mm-hmm.
And the man them big, but them raw. Most of the players are local players playing for them, playing good football, but there's a lot of looseness to their game. Right, I saw Senegal Thursday. They look very, very good attacking. But Nigeria look good. They have some young players that they bring back for the academies in Europe. But obviously, still, as I said, the two best way for us to, as I said, reaching the quarterfinal, getting over that hurdle. We know that we are the World Cup, and that's, as I said, the coach have to come with a plan. Your first game, you have to get something from it. And that's set your through. You have to go and play your first two games. You're not lose the two first game. Then they take out everything for Antigua. Right? So you must decide how you're planning away. If you want, it's like how the girls go World Cup last time. Remember last time the girls go World Cup when they rest the starting 11 to play the semi-final against US and put everything for the European game. Yeah, you have to have a plan. So Fuzzy, you have to get the players them, right? See the players them. As I said today, when upon JD and channel today, where I said they need to get somebody scouting, and that's our problem in the football at CC. We don't have anybody scouting the players, right? For me, under 20 players, I'm supposed to get a man and say, yo, here what? Check in US with MLS clubs. You have any Jamaican players there? In Canada, right? England is a wider scale. You know, some more teams than England. Right? At the same time, still, check the YouTube channel, because you know some man would have do the work already.
I tell you, check the YouTube channel them same way. Because you don't know. It's like, I'm tell you, Marlon, I'm thinking that they don't want to give the YouTuber them any type of, what are probably some people that say not, credit. You see me? Like they don't want shit. Like to me, I go here and say, oh, a coach is the fans them will come out and say, coach is this was the one that I highlighted and Reggae Boyz commentary with it here, them ball at first. And so it's like to me, a lot of persons are hugging up the glory and nobody don't really want to share this glory. When at the end of the day is one Jamaica. We don't care which part it was come from.
That mean you don't mean the country no good then, cause if media saw you and coach, I will say yeah.
But Marlon, if me not like you, I'm here to talk about no baller. I'm not carrying a baller. What if that is the scenario? Remember, you know, if you call a baller in the Marlon, you not call the baller because are you baller or are you friend. You are analyzing and say you think the baller is capable of doing something for us. Have a look at this player. And
Yeah.
having a look doesn't mean you're flying the man same time. You go watch a game, the man analyze and look. You understand? So when when the player fly, you know, you already done do your research and background thing. And you make the man come and him run two little thing and don't look medical and I say, all right, him fit for play. Run him through the
But
thing.
see, we are living in a modern age of technology, you know, sir. So once a coach hear about a player, right? I would say Omari is the biggest name out there, right? Jamari will be the next one, Clark, the striker. If you
Yeah.
see the name, you go on YouTube, all right, Reading. If you don't see him in the Reading first team, under 23, under 18, right? The games are there, right? If you can't find the game, you say, yeah, JFF here, give me an IP address, want a IPTV, right? They stream all the games, right? A soccer, care all under 21 games, right? And these are the things that I said they need somebody who's out there who's toe to toe with things, know what's going on, right? You need a scout out there, but if you don't have a scout, and the same thing will come at the same thing. Where so the players who don't play Pepsi codes, who finish playing and probably say, all right, we're not playing more football, and then they can't be playing the same team. That's where you start. You're supposed to be under 15. Under 15, we played last year, we get beat up by Birmingham and Argentina and Puerto Rico and all of them. And they may have called off a play. You have to be realistic about the thing. If you look on football and say we have to move forward, it's everybody's scouting players on it. You know, so to them, I tell JD and Shevan that Dominica is the best league in Dominica, who started the professional football league in 2018. They have the best league in the Caribbean right now.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, man. They're the best league right now. And they have one of the best coaching system as well. Most of the coaches, they're not local coaches. They're coming from Spain and coming from South America. They bring international players. Yesterday I was watching Violet playing Cibo. They got 3. And the Haitian team playing the aggressive football. The team knocking around the ball and scoring on them.
Fox, man.
Yeah, so
As I said, still.
if he was saying to them that I like to see the two Jamaican team do very good against them. If you win the commission, you go straight to the Champions League, right? If you don't, you play the cup game to try to qualify for it. But I think what else? Cavalry play first tomorrow. They're gonna be up against a physical team. The first thing they have to do, they have to move the ball around. Because the Haitians, they're coming at you. You watch the Haitian play over the past years, you know they're very physical. And they play a high-paced game. But they can be beaten.
Oh.
They can be beaten.
Well, as I said, yeah. As I said, still the go ahead.
Yeah, I think Waterhouse, if, as I said, this is going to show, because that's why even they're beating Fudge, the Fudge have turned on not going there. I said, no, this is the guy to test his coaching ability. You coach your team, you bring them to the Champions League right now. This is the Caribbean Cup. You want to see where as a coach and where your team is. So this as I said, still, CC I said before, I can't blame the coach.
You can't blame the coach, him not hire himself.
Right? You ask him to fill a gap, so he fill a gap. But this time first preference. So he have to go there now. If he winning qualify in the Champions League, set himself on the world stage.
We can't do nothing about it.
Yeah, so
well, as I said, that's all what I have to say about the program, and the rest of the conversation as we digressed. Because it's a football thing, so we kind of talk about a lot of things. And Neo just posted that say, scouting, tracking, and recruiting should be mandatory in the bylaws. The creation of a system should be I think he's saying W/N or within the purview of the technical committee, and the senior coaches should synchronize efforts. Yeah, I mean, as I say, a lot of the things them, because to me, sometimes you have to kind of take recommendation from persons outside the ring.
Yeah, and that's the
Because
thing.
you see, you know, me look one, Marlon, I'm going to say this. This is probably the last thing I'll say before Coach close out the program. Because the internet I get problem, I think he probably would have want to. So, this is the thing, Marlon. When you look at a boxing game or you look at any other game, the person giving the instruction or the person taking the scores are always the person on the outside of the ring. When you're in the ring, you're not taking the score, you're not giving the. You understand?
Yeah,
So
yeah.
the federation, football federation, they are in the ring. We are outside the ring. We are the one taking the scores and seeing what is going on and seeing the bigger landscape. We are like the spectators, the coach, everybody outside of the ring where we can see things that you cannot see because you're on the pitch. So I don't see where it is. And a lot of persons that comes on there, knowledgeable individuals, coaches there with his credentials, neo suggest and stuff. There's a lot of persons that discuss and talk that has their own added insight into it. JD, everybody else. So I'm thinking that you could look at these things. Not everything that somebody says you could run with, but you must look at it and say, all right, this can work, this can work, this can't work at this point in time. And structure a program around it. Not, I'm sure no information that the guys are saying are copyrighted, but in terms of them giving an advice or suggesting certain things. So I just think that that's something that they can look into in terms of us being at the outside looking in, and then some of us who are in gray shape are involved in in football to a level where, like yourself, who has been to other countries and seen other playing styles and stuff, more intimate with other playing styles. So advice coming from an informed position is something that I think they should consider.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Because remember, now, everybody, you have to take a man insight for your learning. Because guess what? I might go there, you might go another place. I will come as a coach, you know, say, we go here, sir, we see this, I will see that, and that. And coach, I say, yeah. Coach listen to it, and you hear what I say. At the same time, you must acknowledge about at the same time, we tell him, it's how you tell the information we give you. You know. And this is the thing. It's not a man that say, boy, you know, the YouTubers them out there and the vloggers them go out and see players and you say where they want to glorify it and say, yo, I really talk about the players and I want to get them. It's all about the benefit of the nation, the national team, right? So if a man jump up to me and say, hey, you know, so Reese Oxford say, boy, you want to play for Jamaica, coach it and recommend him. And Reese Oxford is there, a player who's having a good season in the Bundesliga this year. And you recommend him to the technical community. But because coach recommend him, you feel say, boy, you want to coach, I get the glory because a coach recommend him and then big on the channel. So people say, boy, you know, say a coach we are talking about Reese Oxford. I said, sure. Find a man in the local league and call him in the squad. I know it's probably one of the good things that I think that with Paul, if they give him the coach officially, right? He's here in the UK, right? But I think he need an assistant with him as well. I think he need to change up the whole coaching department. They probably keep Barrett as a goalkeeping coach, but overall, and a defensive coach, just get yourself up to date with world football, right? Your attacking coach, your defensive coach, everybody out there, physical trainer, everybody. Your scout, your scout, and your video analyst, you need to be on par with everybody, right? And that I want him to sign off of whoever take over as a coach. Because I heard that they had that big coach from South America who did an interview, but you know, these guys come in, they want full control and they bring their whole coaching team with them. Financially, it's a different situation. So, that's a no-no for JFF.
Yeah.
So, whoever take over the team now, CC, they want full control of the team, right? If a man and dominate the local league, brother, you're not supposed to be in my team. If you're playing the championship in England and you're not dominating, right? Or unless you're coming in the national team before and you're putting some exceptional performance, yes, we're gonna call back our first performance. But if you're in your league and you're not performing it, you're not supposed to be in my national team. It's not about sentiment now. Moving forward, there's 2026 World Cup. We have 2 World Cup, 2025 and 2023. Then we will look forward to.
Yeah,
Right?
yeah.
Yeah.
So the plan after there.
All right. Yeah, man. Respect, gentlemen, for holding it down.
Yes, coach. You know,
Really appreciate it. Big up yourself, Marlon, and
Whenever that strike
to the
fire, coach.
YouTube space. Eh?
Whenever that strike fire.
Yeah, man.
Right now,
Respect,
look
man.
like a striker come on, because coach is me drop asleep.
Yeah, boy, look, sir. So you go. That means that NI show really did plan to have 2 hours, but it go over hour and odd. So basically, we appreciate it still.
Yeah,
So
man,
big
a
up the
good,
people who stick and
a good
stay.
reason, coach. A good reason. Everybody has say, guys, back in the place again, you know.
Yeah, man. Welcome back, Marlon, to the
Back on the
YouTube
block
space
again.
and back to Jamaica.
Yeah,
You
man.
know, big up yourself, man.
Yeah, man, always,
So
man.
people, thanks very much for tuning in to tonight's show. Good discussion. We hope to have another discussion tomorrow about the reggae girls. You know what I mean? Talk about what is happening and if this can really be solved. You know what I mean? So big up yourself. Respect to CC. I can subscribe to CC Sports Lab as well. Big
Yeah,
up
and don't
Marlon
strike.
again.
Yeah, man, bless you, man.
And stay safe, people. Until next time. Peace
I
out.
love you.
Richest Roots drink works for menstrual cramps and pain, migraines, fatigue, stress and tiredness, sinusitis, builds immune defense, bloating, enhances male bedroom prowess, and Richest Sorrel Roots drink works against all types of cancers and tumors, memory loss, high cholesterol, insomnia, nervous issues, flu, and many other illnesses. For your Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink, contact us now via WhatsApp at 876-528-9534. Richest Roots drink and Richest Sorrel Roots drink. Richest, a true Jamaican experience.
Your style and your flavor make the city rock. They must say the season come out with a bang. Coach Minzy, best round here. Remember that.